something for everybody, starting with football and the Chicago Bears punting here. Now, where does the ball go out of bounds? Our ref says about the 20-yard line, but watch here. Calvin Thomas is hoping to stop him short. Saying, hey, brother, what's happening? A little high five with the referee. Yeah, the Zebras like that occasionally. Speaking of high fives, check out these wacky fans in New Orleans. That's the owner, Thomas Benson, originator of the Benson Boogie, and I'd be boogieing if I had those lovely young dames around me, too. The Saints are going to make the playoffs this year. That's a certainty. And, folks, this is sophisticated stuff. Unfortunately, this isn't. Look at these animals. The ugly crowd. I believe they're all related. Somebody throw them a bone. Here, boy. Here, boy. Speaking of which, that's hey, Rock, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. He's at the 10. He's at the 7, the 5. He's at the... We'll get back to him later. Come on, let's get into the end zone. Where's Bullwinkle, by the way? Where is Bullwinkle? Well, I'm glad you asked, fans. There he is, retrieving a tee and sliding into second at the Astrodome. Looks like a beached whale. All right. Now, the lucky breaks in hockey here. Watch this play. Ken Lensman with a beautiful setup, but Glenn Wesley fans on it. Thank goodness his teammate, Reed Larson, was there. That could have been embarrassing. Unluckiest bounce. Doug Brown of New Jersey with a long shot. He scores! Rick Walmsley, did he have a rough night or what? Watch Joe Sorella score here from an impossible angle on Walmsley, who he didn't have it. It just wasn't his night. Finally, passing DJ to Larry Bird. All in one motion. That's beautiful. And if you like that, how about Isaiah Thomas to John Sally on the alley-oop? This week's version, sit back and relax and enjoy hockey and the worst goaltender, Bob Mason of Chicago, who makes a save and then kicks it into his own net. Way to go, Bob. Nice one. Best effort, Toronto's Ally Afraidy with a lungerino here, and he scores against the Rangers. Great effort by Al. Best pass, watch Larry Robinson. Blind, no-look pass to Ryan Walder, and a beauty. Then the long-time coming award, Ron Hackenstall with the netminder's dream. He scores! First goalie ever to put a goal in the net. Yeah, way to go. Most aggravated coach Jacques Demare of Detroit gets so mad at referee Dennis Morrell here. Instead of flipping his wig, he flips his glasses, takes the googs off, and fires them down the ice. Yeah, easier to find than contact lenses, huh? Now, NFL, and a reason to celebrate if you were a winner like New Orleans was. They're going crazy down there, except for kicker Morton Anderson, who took this one right in the chin after kicking off. And Henry Ellard also took one in the chin, and so did Chris Miller take one in the chin. And Washington and Dallas are always giving it. And Tom Landry was trying to phone home, but instead he got, hello, who is this? Mark Malone of the Steelers? I don't want to talk to you. And Mark Malone's going, who's this? Phil Simms? I don't want to talk to you. And these guys all got their signals crossed. And Jim Kelly with the Hot Potato Award as the ball's bobbled, and then it's bobbled again, and then it's finally, oh, who's going to catch this ball? Finally, Ricky Porter does. Way to go. Now the High Five Award to Anthony Carter. Stop laughing at this one. He catches touchdown. Now, who's he going to celebrate with? None of his teammates. So what does he do? He high-fives the Green Bay guy. Give me a break. Now, more action. Oh, when Washington and Dallas get together, it's major league fights, fisticuffs, and punctuated with violence. Boom! Neil Olkowitz nails a guy. Danny White chases down Neil Olkowitz. And then it's the Cowboys and the Redskins going at it. Yes, you're bringing Tom Mix. Where's John Wayne? Where's Gene Autry, for crying out loud? All right, golf now. And it's not Lee Trevino's hole-in-one, but almost as good. Bob Tway with the right-to-left side spin on this wedge from 85 yards. Give me a little bit of side spin. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Nice shot. That was for a bogey. Nah, I'm kidding.
All right, you're walking around the building today saying the International Hebsies. What does this mean?
We got stars galore, and keep your hands and eyes peeled for this one, because we're only going to run it for you one time. The Hebsies, and we started off with spring training stunts for the wealthy ball player. This remote control race car piloted by Expo pitcher Bob Sebra. It's getting a wash around home plate. There's Sebra walking around saying, let's take a run at a couple of reporters. So what does he do here? Watch this. Scares the heck out of this crow. Now, Tim Raines is being interviewed. He acts a quick right. Then he spots a photographer. Watch this. Takes a run at him here. And he, look at I hope he pitches better than he drives, because he turned it over. Now, WrestleMania, Atlantic City, Ted DiBiase against Macho Man Savage from the top rope. Heavyweight title fight. Oh, the big splash. The Macho Man defends the honor of the lovely Elizabeth. And I got to tell you something, folks. The lovely Elizabeth, well, she's crying, and we're all sweating here in the studio. All right, best boat christening, this one in New Zealand. You've heard of hard liquor before? Come on, break it, honey. Come on. Way to go. Beautiful stuff. Looks like a major drunk in New Zealand. Happy yachting. That's all they do. Drink, and then they go yachting. On to the hockey Hebsies. It's Nancy Reagan, foiled by Pete Peters with a big save. But then Nancy gets upset, and then watch here, through the 5-hole. Oh, scores! Okay, Lakers at home to Denver. Michael Adams with the last shot for the Nuggets and a chance to win it. A rare victory against L.A. Yeah, but here's something even more rare. Jack Nicholson cheering for the Nuggets.
No.
Do you believe it? Hey, hold the mayo, hold the lettuce, hold the chicken between your knees. Do you believe that he's rooting against the Lakers? Probably had money on him. Now baseball defensive excellence. Jody Reed of Boston with a great play. He might not make the team, but he sure made the Hebsies. And if you think that was a Hebsy, watch here. Mike Schmidt of Philadelphia with a fly to deep left field, foul territory. Eddie Milner of Cincy chases it down and makes the catch. Do you believe that one? Unbelievable as he ran back of the batting cage to make. Well, he didn't really make the catch. I was kidding. Watch here. He wanted everyone to think he made the catch. There goes the ball. And since no one spotted it, he came back and like went, yeah, I caught it.
No.
In golf, the shot of the week goes to Lanny Watkins. Use the square grooves. Use those pings when you get a chance to, because the ball takes a quick left and then, well, it's not in. Well, yeah, it is in. Finally, tennis, and Jimmy Connors blows a fuse after a real close call.
What do you want to count me out again? You want to count me out again like this schmuck did 2 years ago? No, I want to see the referee.
Oh, Jimbo, what kind of language is that? Now watch here, he'll toss his cup at a beautiful Waterford crystal bowl. See, it is in the middle of your screen. Yeah. Now, he's going to hit it with his tennis racket like John McEnroe. No, he hits a chair instead, and the guys in the white coats come out.
Hey, Nancy Reagan scoring that big goal.
You like that one, huh? They rolled a red carpet. You know how they roll it out to center? Well, they roll this one to center and then all the way to the goal, like 2 feet from the goal, and put Pete Peters in there.
But they gave her another shot. I guess they couldn't say no.
3 shots at it. We couldn't spend the whole night showing Nancy Reagan. We'll start with baseball defense. Watch this throw by Bob Horner. Been playing in Japan for the last year, so he doesn't remember that. And nobody covering first. Nice throw there, Bob. Now, with the Masters Golf Tournament beginning Thursday, how about some golf? Nice shot here. Scott Hoke at the Greater Greensboro Open. It goes up, it comes down. Where the heck is it anyway? Oh, hey, off the flagstick, and ooh, just misses a hole-in-one there. Ladies were at the Nabisco Dinosaur. Sandra Palmer made like the old Arnold Palmer here with a run. Has she got it? Is it going in the hole? Yeah, it should have gone in, but the flagstick was just too darn thick. Too bad, too. Then Colleen Walker from the fringe, rolling. Beautiful. Couldn't have airmailed it better than that one. And Amy Alcott with a beautiful little pitch and run here from the fringe. I mean, these greens were in fantastic shape, and maybe I could have scored 100 on the 9th hole. Back to Greensboro. Sandy Lyle shot at 18. He needed that to win, so too bad. And Ken Green needs a 2-footer and wins 180,000. So there it is. He blows 180 grand, and Sandy Lyle won it. Do you believe that? Well, it's true. Best celebration. Alcott and her caddy go for a little victory dip in 95-degree temperatures in Rancho Mirage, California. She could afford to. She won a lot of money. Nice fakes here by 1, 2, 3, 4 fakes by Isaiah Thomas. Then he gets the bucket. That's what I call perseverance. In hockey, the luckiest bounce goes to Winnipeg. Dale Howardchuk shoots it in against the Rangers. Watch the bounce. Oh, look what I found. Ian Duncan, the empty net. He scores. Best individual effort. Yari Curry of Edmonton steals. Goes in. Guy draped all over him. Scores one-handed. Give me a break. A beauty. Worst call. This dive by Pat LaFontaine results in a penalty call against Shel Samuelson. But watch Philly coach Mike Keenan. Can you read lips? Watch this. Read his lips. Mr. Rogers taught me this one. Oh, he said a bad word. Finally, Lake Superior State against St. Lawrence in overtime for the NCAA hockey title. Here it is, all around the net. They score! And then everybody goes crazy, jumps on top of each other, goes nuts, piling on. And that's it. This week's Hebsy. The Abu Dhabi Derby. And that's Zaid El Alamein on the inside, Sheikh Abdullah Farouk on the outside, Saeed El Rashid, and Billy Bedouin along with Habib Muhammad Mazil. As they come to the court, this is wild stuff. #1 pari-mutuel sport in the United Arab Emirates. All right, let's go to some safe driving now. Let's go to France. Safe driver's school. Yeah, off-road racing? Well, I should say so. Nobody seriously hurt in this crash. Let's slow it down and show you how quickly this car was actually moving when it hit these spectators. A real good spectator sport. Whoa! Fortunately, nobody was hurt. I mean, fortunately, or we wouldn't be running this stuff now, would we? Well, of course not. Look at this guy get it. Oh, man. Now, a Hebsy to trick shot pool shooter, Gene Catron of Atlanta. This is really neat stuff. We'll get back to Gene a little bit later on as the dominoes continue to fall and the balls continue to roll into the holes in hockey. The puck goes into the crowd, and it hits a lady, and it hits her right in the sweater. Yeah, that's right in the sweater it hit her. Hey, yeah, that's it. I'd like to know what this guy's been drinking.
Hey, that's Prowl.
Yeah, I'd like to have a... Now, I know what this guy's drinking. I know he can't hold his beer. Look at him go after the ball. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Back to the tables for Gene the pool shooting machine, going from one table to another as we continue our odyssey along Minnesota Fats Country. Now, let's go to baseball's best boots. Yvonne Calderon, the shoe salesman. Oh, boy, played that one like a bag of toys. Here's a happy team, the Atlanta Braves. Ozzie Virgil telling Gerald Perry exactly what he thinks of him. These guys are teammates. I mean, they dress in the same locker room. They hadn't won a game up to this point. More great D. Ellis Burks of Boston using his entire body to corral this one. Where is it? There it is, says Ellis. Yeah, and he gets a handshake.
Oh, you got to be careful about that one.
Sure do. And the domino theory continues. Didn't I see this on David Frost last week? And we go from table number 2 to table number 3. Okay, we'll be back for the finale later on. Now, watch Chicago's Dan Pasqua play left field. Look at this. He makes the catch. All right, here's those happy-go-lucky Braves again. No wonder they can't hit, folks. They can't get the donut off the bat. Albert Hall and Damaso Garcia.
Oh, watch that.
The ump's going, come on, your turn to bat. Oh, Chief Knockahoma having a laugh here. Come on, and look at it.
Guy.
Darn thing off the dirt. Yay! Finally, the end of the best trick shot in history. 58 balls, 660 dominoes, assorted other things, and at the very end of all of this nonsense, one beer can. I don't know what the semblance of this was, but the beer can and the Hebsies.
Still to come tonight from Sportsline.
Plunk of Oakland gets, Eric Plunk, I say, and then he plunks Donnie Hill in the head. His helmet had fallen off. This allows the winning run to score as the White Sox beat Oakland. In Houston, it was Nunn's night out. Hey, and they saw a lovely double steal here. Watch it. Terry Poole will steal home on the back end as the Atlanta Braves throw it all over the place. Beautiful stuff. Speaking of stealing home, Vince Coleman at third. Creeping down the line. Oh. And he steals home against Sid Fernandez and Gary Carter. Nice stuff. Now, great defense from a weekly contributor Yvonne Calderon, the shoe salesman. Look at him. Look at him. Yeesh. Oh, God. He should be a DH. This one allows the winning run to score in the 10th inning as Tony Phillips comes home for Oakland. How do you feel, Yvonne? You should be a designated hitter. Same night, Dave Parker in left. He's got it. He doesn't have it. Okay, and then he goes, I got it. Oh, come on, Dave, we think we're blind? Here's Bob Horner, never known as a gazelle in the field. Almost hits him right in the brick. All right, watch the fans in the stands in Minnesota. He's got it. He doesn't have it. His buddy with a glove has it. No, he doesn't have it either. It's going to roll between their legs and off the railing. There it is. He finally grabs it. That was a heck of a catch out there. Speaking of great catches, Billy Hatcher, Houston, coming on. Makes a great grab there. At the hot corner, Tim Wallach of Montreal robs Jody Davis, gets up, throws him out, beats him by 5 steps. All right, home video time. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in a shopping mall. Hey, Kareem, smile. Smile. Boom. Guy gets nailed. Taking home videos of Kareem in a shopping mall in Phoenix. I'm suing you if I can find you. Oh, geez, crazy. All right, hard-headed award to Washington's Pete Peters. He shoots. Oh, yeesh. Went down like a sack of wet potatoes. He's okay. Finally, a Hebsy for courage to linesman Gerard Gauthier. Now watch him try to break up about 6 fights here as Terry Gregson writes down the names of all the guys who are fighting. Now here's Gauthier, okay? Now come on, guys. I cut this stuff out, please. I'm trying to earn a living here. Poor guy. No danger pay for these fellas.
Still to come
to
got
the Gremlins out tonight. Dale Ellis with a fadeaway shot that had no prayer of going, but it does anyway. For Dallas, Brad Davis here to Mark Aguirre. And look at this play as he beats Patrick Ewing facing the other direction and still puts it home. In L.A., it's called the fast break, and watch it go here as Byron Scott leaves it for Magic, who doesn't even look at James Worthy and still hits him with the pass. No Peaky Lobo there. At the Spectrum, the Knicks and the Sixers. And watch here as Mark Jackson will get the rebound and then get it up to Patrick Ewing, and he stuffs one home. Moving to Phoenix, Jeff Hornacek will steal the ball, get it up to Walter Davis, and watch the fake Walter puts it. I'm going to pass. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Beautiful play. And, of course, the Phoenix players and fans love it. At the Boston Garden, Danny Ainge to Larry Bird, and he doesn't look and gives it to Robert Parrish for the deuce. Then, what highlight package would be complete without Air Jordan? The guy is unbelievable. Ad-libbing his way along the baseline, puts it up, double fake, and beats Patrick Ewing for the deuce. Then in Atlanta, big fella. Guy's name is Cliff Levingston, I presume, and get out of his way, because he's going to dunk one, and I mean dunk it hard. And finally, probably the best passer, him and Magic, I guess, are even, Isaiah Thomas. And watch this, behind the back, no-look pass to John Sally. Fabulous stuff in the NBA.
It was Brown who got the overtime goal.
Sets out to
Show it
find
to
the
you
most
moment.
eye-opening highlights from the previous week in sports. The Hebsy Awards have been an institution on Sportsline for several years now, and while many feel that yours truly should be in an institution, we still do our best to bring you the finest and funniest plays in sport. And since this is the final Tuesday of 1987, we thought it'd be great to give you a year's worth of Hebsies. Let's start off with Pro Hoops, and who can forget this Hebsy from Utah's Thurl Bailey with a soft touch. Hello, Isaac Newton. Yeah, I'd like to discuss a law with you. Larry Smith of Golden State has the same theories here. He just can't seem to get the ball in the basket, gets nothing but iron on this play. Most embarrassing moment, Michigan State coach Judd Heathcote, upset that his players threw the ball off the court, gets so mad that he spanks the ball and hits himself in the nose. Now, I want you to count how many times the ball touches the floor here. Detroit Piston fast break. How many times? That's right, did not touch it. Great fast break there. Longest three-pointer, Magic Johnson, last year, 2 seconds, 1 second. 85 feet, not a bad shot. Now, Hebsy's International, latest craze, Korean brick butting. Yes, thousands of young Koreans enjoy this wacko sport. Look at how high they get off the ground to crack the bricks with their heads. Yes, sir. You know what? Boy, I tell you, Boa Brazil would be proud of these guys. Cocoa butts galore. Look at how high they get off the ground. Is this exciting or what? Yes, sir. They haven't got much else to do in Korea. They're waiting for the Olympics. Now, you think marathon walking is easy? Think again. Talk about rubbery legs. No, she didn't just come out of the local bar. She's trying to finish this race, and she ain't going to get a ticket for speeding, I can tell you that, folks. Now, most dangerous sport, bullfighting. Olay! Jim, how'd you like to be a matador like this guy? Yeah. Oh, my. Yeah, I wonder how much he pays in insurance premiums, and of course, yeah, you can't blame the other matador for chickening out. He wants none of this bull, but a spectator. Hey, nice. Senor, I pay my pesados to watch you fight against the bulls. You'll please fight against. Look out, drop kick from one of the other matadors. Get out of here, buddy.
Sense of humor there.
Meanwhile, it was a tough year for Edwin Moses, as he couldn't clear every hurdle. He falls flat in his face in France there. What about the referees? Hey, this referee in the fight. Break it up, you guys. I said break it up. Oh. Best golf shot, folks, Larry Mize at the Masters, sudden death, okay, up against Greg Norman, all right? 120-foot shot here, a little chipperino. This is only to win the Masters, and of course he does it. That was amazing. Greatest save in hockey, Ken Reggett against Gino Cavallini. Last year's playoff, Cavallini shoots. He's Reggett with a big save. That was amazing. Ugliest fight, Quebec's Gord Donnelly with the old knee to the head of Willie Plett. Yeah, you've seen it before. You'll see it again. That's hockey for you. Worst hacker, sorry folks, but Ron Hackstall still wins for this hands-down Paul Bunyan shot on Kent Nilsson, who says, I'm going to Italy next year. I ain't taking no more of this stuff. No way. Best attempt at murder, Andy McGaffigan of the Expos to Sean Dunston. Now, that wasn't a bad pitch, but watch Dunston wind up here. Oh, boy, if he would have connected, that would have been it. Best play by a baseball fan. Don't know the guy's name, but Andre Dawson hits a screamer. Right field stands, and it is caught by a guy in a shirt with a sore hand. Finally, best shoelaces, Al Pedrique. Look at the replay because they're Madison Square Garden where they're always putting the glass up and down their circuses and boxing matches and basketball games. And on this occasion, somebody didn't put a bolt in, and Craig Millen gets left standing by the side of the road, so to speak. Here's Pat Riggin of the Penguins. Easiest goal you'll ever see for Pat LaFontaine. And then the toughest goal you'll ever see. Look at LaFontaine here. Splits the Ranger defense. Gorgeous, gorgeous goal. Boy, can this guy play. Now, Calgary's Gary Suter with a rush. 1-on-4, takes on 4 Flyers, and goes by all 4 of them here, and then gets by the other guy, Ron Hextall, who bowls him over. Pretty nice goal. Then Patrick Sundstrom, Jersey, will kick the puck off the back skate to the backhand for a goal. And that's a tough one, and this woman's got a headache this big. I got a headache this big. Now, yeah, Cotton Bowl, Heisman winner Tim Brown is tackled. Now watch here. He gets mugged as Warren Barhorst of Texas A&M steals his towel, the one he had around his waist. So look at Tim Brown. Come back with my towel, he says. And then, runs him down. Gets a 15-yard penalty on a sorry roughness. Bob's your uncle. Everybody gets in there. Now, trick plays. Watch Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl. Yeah, who's got the ball? Come on, Jim, who's got it?
I don't know.
Come on. Where's the cameraman? Point it. Oh, there he gets. Okay. 290-pound Mark Hudson on what's known as a fumble Rooski play. Now, here's the right side of your screen. The center dropped down, and the tackle. Yeah, okay, I can't explain it to you. It's wild football. It didn't matter because Miami won. Finally, let's go to college hoops, okay? Sean Kavanaugh of Pitt with 3 seconds to go. This will be worth 3 points if it goes, and it's successful Hebsy Awards show. Every Tuesday, we round up the goofiest, zaniest, most eye-opening plays and present them to you with a wry smile, a foot-tapping tune, and some theatrical commentary. The Hebsies Here once again for your late night viewing and dancing pleasure. We'll start with hockey and the bad play of the week. Ron Hextall lets the puck go through his legs. Mike Gardner scores. But then on Sunday, Hextall gets a game misconduct against Jersey and then blows a gasket, okay? I'm never known for his maturity. Hextall goes crazy. Makes Billy Smith look like Mr. Rogers. Watch. There goes. Hey, nice. Look out for the cameraman. Get out of the way. And in Philly, they've got a camera in the dressing room, okay? An unmanned camera in the dressing room. Thank God Ron didn't spot it. Instead, he spotted the refrigerator. Okay, goofy goals. Rich Sutter of Vancouver. Watch this goal by Sutter. And it's a spin around. He scores!
That's classic.
Then, look at this one here. Mike Gardner, like a shark stalking its prey, around and around and around and around, and he scores right at him. Then, fouled up flea flicker award to the Colts. Watch this, okay? Dickerson to Brooks. Look out, I don't want the ball. Here, Jack Trudeau, you take it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back to Brooks. Was that a lateral? Doesn't matter. Run for about 20 yards. Yeah, that's the way it looked on the chalkboard. We planned it. Yeah, that's it. Worst call. Houston from their own 2-yard line. Oh, good call, Gary Glanville. Real good. Razzle-dazzle lateral. Okay, best promotion, Jack Nicholson Shades Night. Yeah, it's Chick Hearn with my, and the funniest fan, hey, it's Bill Murray with Loretta Swit. No, I don't think so. Best fight, Pitt in Georgetown. Big East brouhaha. Who says basketball's not physical? Now pull him down, come on.
Nice.
Get in there. No sticks in this game, folks. It's just fists and feet and elbows and knees and 3 referees, and get the coaches in there. The ref pulled one of the guys. Just settle down, son. Ugliest hit, Buffalo's Ed Hospital on Paul McDermott. Look at the look on McDermott's face. Where am I? Count backwards from 2. Most dangerous sport, horse racing. Jockey Bill Giacchi down and gets kicked in the head. Okay, watch it on the replay. He's okay. He just had a concussion. He's got the steel plate in the helmet. But watch, look at it. He gets kicked right in the noggin here. Boom. There's not a bad little scrap. Best goal of the week, though, was Mike McPhee for Montreal against Boston. Jim, remember this one?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was great.
Short-handed goal.
Fabulous goal. Now, a nice effort by Cam Neely here, who fakes. Who fakes?
What the heck was that?
That was Mike Ramsey. Now, he had a hat trick that night. So here's the 3rd goal. Okay, watch this ripping shot. Scores! And Terry O'Reilly is so happy, the Bruin coach, that he can't help but applaud. Now to basketball. Check out the lid on this squid, okay? Yeah, neato. Okay, now this is a student named John Simpson, student from North Carolina, had to make 4 shots in 25 seconds to win a brand new car. Okay, so a layup, a free throw. Okay, now he's got to go behind the 3-point line, which is 19 feet 9 inches. So that's a little bit tougher. And okay, now one more from half court to win a brand new car. Okay, brand new car. Bob's your uncle. String music for the kid. Great stuff. Okay, the latest sporting craze, thumb wrestling. Here's some action from the championships in Brooklyn, New York. And the object is to pin your partner, the opponent's thumb for 1 second or until the referee goes, 1, you're out. Okay, here's the ladies champion. Donna something, I forget her last name. We don't have time. And here's the men's champion. That was real big thumbs. Big meat hooks for thumbs, yeah. Okay, now Sleepy Floyd and Jeff Hornacek. Can't understand why basketball guys get so upset at each other. Apparently Hornacek said he didn't say anything to Sleepy. All hell broke loose. Then Sleepy tries to get at him again. And the Phoenix assistant coach with a $200 suit pulls him down. Then about 5 minutes later, everything's cool. He goes, okay, buddy, I'm sorry.
My, nice.
Sorry, nice. Okay, man, why didn't you just shoot him with a gun?
Look at him run away,
Pretty nice stuff. Okay, that's ugly. Here's beauty, though. The future Mrs. Wayne Gretzky, Janet Jones. Welcome to the NHL, lady. Finally, a Denver radio station offered 2 tickets to the Broncos-Browns game for the most outrageous stunt, and the winner was this goofball who drank a glass of Orange Crush with 88 goldfish in it. Jim. And how does this feel? How does it look? Nice sport. Hal Sutton the other day at the Phoenix Open made like Lee Trevino earlier this year, or last year in the Skins game. This is just your little par 3, about 165 yards, but he plays it perfectly. Hole in 1. He gets a 1. Nice to mark a 1 on your scorecard. Now, here's the other end of the spectrum. Freddie Couples needs a par on 18 to win the tournament, right? Just needs a par. What does he do? He hooks his drive, hits a spectator right in the bum. Ball rolls in the water. He's got to take a drop. He double bogeys. He loses in the playoff. Tough. Leak of the week. Who's your dome? Hey, but do what my mom does. Put a big pot on the floor and don't worry, all the water will fall into it, right? Get the squeegees out. Luckily, the Colts aren't playing. Best sucker punch in hockey. Dave McElwain, meet Jim Kite. Hi, how are you?
Nice.
Fine, nice to meet you. Here comes Lee Giffen in, who assisted on tonight's goal. That's easy, assisted on Lemieux's winning goal tonight. Anyway, check of the week, Boston's Cam Neely against Normand Rochefort of Quebec, and nice one there. Fight of the week, Phillies Nick Fattiu and Joe Patterson of the Rangers. And look at the fans. Look at these girls. I think this guy in a fire thing. Yeah, this is what we come to the games for. Fight. Yeah, I get the feeling he's going to reach over and pull Fattiu's hair, but Patterson got there first. Now, second best fight of the week, if we can end this one, which may still be going on, Joey Koser against Chris McRae. Now, McRae goes down, then gets up for more, and then goes down again. Stay down, Chris. Stay down. Now, for some heavy hoop action. I mean, heavy hoop action. Best blind pass, no look. Magic Johnson. Yeah, that's where it's going. Into James Worthy's hand. Finally, the trifecta of the week, John Sunvold of San Antonio. Clock running down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just let's look at it one more time with one of those shots that you see on NFL films. The king of the no-look pass. Where is it? It's in Byron Scott's hands. It's in the basket. Don't bother looking. Then great defense. Charles Barkley down low. Rejected by Patrick Ewing. Rebounded by McCormick. Rejected by Patrick Ewing. 2 beauty blocks. Here's Mark Aguirre of Dallas. The Muffin Man, they call him. Nice move. Oh, yeah, right. Schoolyard basketball. Reggie Theus to Otis Thorpe. Great move on the baseline by the Thorper, and he lays it up and good with a reverse layup. Watch the play here of Derek Smith of the Warriors. Oh. Yeah, poetry in motion. Beautiful. Then it's Charles Barkley doing it himself, 1 against 5. It's like swatting flies. Get away from me. Get away from me. Puts it, hang in there. Get the bucket. Watch the pass. Kenny Smith to Otis Thorpe. Where did it come from? I don't know, but it's in the bucket before you know it. Dominique, a 360 in midair, puts the shot in. And, of course, Michael Jordan. What highlight package would be complete without Michael Jordan? Oh, my. Let's look at it from another angle just to make sure that your eyes aren't telling you to show. Never could go out to play golf, okay? And this is why. Watch this. Come on, you got to open up the face to get the ball out of the sand, Bernie. Watch this trick shot, though. Nobody's looking? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Right. Oh, isn't that a beautiful shot? Watch how the pros do it. This is Marta Figueres-Dottie with a 70-footer for birdie at the Mazda Classic. Boom. Right in there. Unfortunately, she lost to Nancy Lopez. Tough shot here for Mac O'Grady, okay? One of the pros. What does he do? Ooh, he plays this one off the wall, which you can do, okay? He tried to do that all the way. Puts it right in the fringe. Nice shot. Finally, Jack Lemmon with a shot that would have made Felix Unger go. Neato. Yeah. Look at this. And then, of course, he has gastritis. Now let's go to football. And in the Pro Bowl, you're not supposed to tackle. You're not supposed to hurt anybody. So Jerry Gray runs Jim Kelly, the $8 million man, down. Howie Long gets into it to protect Kelly. And one fan voiced, hello, voiced their approval. Very nice, very nice. In baseball, the Pizza Hut Classic in Florida. With the sax drunk Gary Carter hits this ground ball to Wade Boggs, who gets it to Ripken, who gets it to Wally Joyner, 4-6-3, and a double play. Just thought we'd show you that. Dunk of the week, Nancy Reagan. Nancy goes up. Nancy blows the snowbird. Thank God Dutch didn't, though. Here he hits Ricky Sanders with a crossing pattern in the White House lawn, and then it's the old, and then the high five from Reagan. Yeah, watch it. Here we go. Okay, don't miss here, Ronnie. That's the way you do it. Very nice. Now college hoops, Michigan coach Bill Frieder goes bonkers after this player throws the ball away, says, I want a technical foul. And just to show you he's not camera shy, at halftime he goes, get out of my face. Worst pass in hockey, Hawks goaltender Darren Pang, back of the net. Back pass. And a beauty right to Brent Ashton of Detroit, though. Yeah. Elbow of the week, Mike Foligno nails Jeff Jackson with a tremendous shot. Sucker punch of the week, Al Secord says hello to Uwe Krupp. Well, as long as you're down. And the ugliest goal of the week, folks, this is one of my favorites coming up here. Same game, Doug Smith plays it off the boards. Boom, look out. And right into the net. Kenny Reggett with the isosceles and obtuse angles that you're talking about. Hey, good thing, Joe. J.R. Reed, way to go. He goes, no, it was a 1-and-1. Okay, he missed the first one. Here it is on replay. Now look at, they thought it was a 2-shot foul. It was only a 1-shot foul. Now, so did his teammates. Veteran Artis Gilmore, okay, the toss from the charity stripe, swish. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, okay? Jack Nicholson absolutely loves this because he's a Laker fan, okay? Look at, and Artis Gilmore can't believe it. You mean it's still 18 feet away, huh? And Nicholson's going, yeah, I love it. Beautiful. Now, same game, James Worthy shoots the lights out. Literally. What happened? Is that scary or what? Yes, it's scary, but not as scary as Fatal Attraction, right, Mrs. Douglas? You saw the movie, yeah. Now, here's Villanova missing a shot, and their coach, Raleigh Massimino, top of your screen, watch him, has a conniption here. I can't believe it. Look at him, blows this up. No, I don't want to apologize. And look at him, he's like a whiner. Look at him whine. Look at this guy. I don't believe this girl. Settle down, Raleigh. Now, okay, it's such a bad game. Like, Villanova loses the game. So after the game, does Raleigh shake the other coach's hand? No, watch this. The coach extends his hand. Get out of here. I'm not shaking your hand. Get away from me. I'm a poor sport. Auto racing now. crash of the week, Richard Petty. Count them, folks. 7 flips. 7 of them, okay? Greg Louganis couldn't do this. 1, okay? 2, 3, 4. He did 7 flips, okay? What happens? Is he dead? No. He's got a sore ankle. His clutch foot, okay, is a little bit sore. But look what happens here. Major league crash, 185 miles an hour. Look at this. Boom. Offensive foul or what? Sore. The guy's got a sore ankle. Excuse me. Finally, Valentine's Day in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Red ice, Kalamazoo against Peoria. The K-Wings against... That, folks, is international hockey. Boston puts one where nobody could have stopped that one. Gorgeous goal. Next, New Jersey's Doug Brown. Good rush here. Number 24. Going in on goal. Nice fake. Oh, a beauty, a beauty. All right, violence, and you love it. Loads of scraps in hockey. John Kordick and Jay Miller go at it here. This is a pretty good fight. Later on, though, Miller had a chance to really nail Kordick and didn't, and that drew a round of applause from Jean Perron, although these two really look like they don't like each other at all. Even Kordick without the arm in the jersey. Later in the week, Kordick gets it on with Gord Donnelly of Quebec off the opening face-off, just like tonight. Yeah. This was the first act of this two-parter. Yeah, a couple of good swings here, and then, okay, let's get out of it. But the best scrap, this is Herb Ragland of St. Louis laying it into LA's Kim Baumgartner. What a fight, couple of 200-pounders, plus a real good scrap arena. Okay, get the officials in there. Now, 2-man bobsled. Watch the Portuguese team here kind of miscalculate the turn. Whoa! Whoa! They practiced in the parking lot over at Yorkdale a while ago, I remember that. Freestyle skier Maria Quintana with a jump she'd like to forget. So would I. Okay, oh my, unconscious, okay, but tough that she is, and I mean, this girl's pretty tough. She walked away with, well, just a little scratch or two, not too much. Really.
Holy cow.
Basketball fights now, okay? Jerome Lane of Pitt, Georgetown's Perry McDonald, left of your screen. Boom! Oh. To right. Now, what does he do? He runs away. This is great. This is George Bell. Remember George Bell a few years ago? Runs away. Then another fight breaks out at the top of the key. Okay, blood was shed all over the court. Disgusting stuff. These guys don't even get paid in their fighting. Horrible. But the punch of the week, Moses Malone, 290 pounds. Off the rebound. Watch what he does to Jack Sikma. Okay, nice. Gets kicked out of the game and gets fined $3,500. And this one fan was, you know, I don't understand these guys. I don't understand. And Charlie Huff, who's been pitching for 20 years the same way, can't believe the call. Was Charlie Huff a little bit upset at the umpires? Well, you tell me, folks. The veteran pitcher can't believe the call. He can't believe the call. Unbelievable. All right, now, more action. This was the bat slippage of the week. And it's Jeff Treadway of Cincinnati with a long, long drive. And that is in the Cincinnati dugout. What a play. The Reds dugout scattered. And finally, Dave Concepcion says, here, take your bat back and try to get a base hit. Okay, now, great defense. And this is Toronto center fielder Sil Campusano, who's got a rocket for an arm. Watch here as he throws out Tracy Jones trying to go first to third. Great throw by Campusano, who's trying to make the club as a center fielder. More great defense, this time from a former Blue Jay, now playing for the Cincinnati Reds in left field. Dave Collins with a great catch. Former Player of the Year for the Blue Jays. Beat out George Bell. Remember that? All right, now on to more defensive gems. This time it's Cincinnati center fielder Eddie Milner, who comes hard into the gap in left center and makes a diving catch to rob Campusano of a base hit. Now, more great defense here. Or is it? John Mayberry with a fungo. Jesse Barfield coming on. Makes the catch. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, Jesse, you're just trying to kid us around. Finally, Blue Jay Rap, one of the all-time great songs of the spring.
Listen up, you Jays fans. I want to tell you about Gillick's plan. He said, Georgia man, just be a DH, and we'll get Shake to take your place. I am the man they toss me most. They took me and left, but I don't know. Yeah. We get rest later. So opening day in '88, we got Shake, the Deuce, and the Bake. Yeah. I should have put that in the end, man.
Available at your local record store, the mic, or on the field, ice, or basketball.
Bumper crop of Hebsies this week.
Yeah, we do. They were nice to us this week. We're going to start in Brazil. A national anthem played, not before a sporting event, but folks, 125 singers and musicians had the scare of their life when the stage collapsed, okay? Yes, folks, all the world's a stage, but not in Brazil. Now, Hebsy's International, log rolling, Japanese style. Hey, look out, look out! Oh, my. Okay, now the next person has a better idea. Okay, this one goes, oh, I can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! Okay. Fine. Then it's the people's steeplechase. Jim, look at this. I know, look at all the down goes. This is in Japan where they don't have much to do. Finally, catch a soccer ball thrown 50 feet in the air while you're in the mud. This lady's got, I got it. She's got a concussion. Okay, there's mud in your eye, honey. And this lady here knows how to do it. Okay, here she's back. Nelson Liriano should watch. Hey, nice grab, beautiful stuff. Okay, skiing accident of the week. Tracy McEwen of the U.S. goes off course and nails a bystander. Boom! Did you see that? Neither did she. She's got a broken arm and a bruised ego. Now let's go to college hoops. A brawl between Georgia and Florida. Watch closely. The ref pulls down Al Kessler of Georgia. And then look at this. Look at this stuff. Yeah. No equipment. These guys don't have any equipment except, well, you know, in certain areas. But I got to tell you, this is wild stuff. The coach, Hugh Durham, can't believe it. Watch it again. But watch the referee tackle Al Kessler. Look at this tackle. Oh man, that was great stuff. And then Vernon Maxwell gets a couple of free shots at him. Oh, you mean he's down and out? I think I'll take a couple of swings at him. Now, this is the best, folks. Todd Jadlow of Indiana against Iowa's Kent Hill. I'm going to throw it in your face. And he hits him in the face, okay? Which started a brawl. Let's look at it again. You know, and that's pretty blatant. Who's the best shortstop in baseball? Sorry, it's not Tony Fernandez. It's Ozzie Smith, 8-time Gold Glover with a beautiful play to rob Keith Hernandez. Finally, Greg McTavish of Edmonton, not known as a goal scorer. Here, he goes from the West Coast to the East Coast. Nobody lays a glove on him. McTavish going in, and that's a Hebsy. That would make Gretzky blush. You know, that was nice.
I'm in pain. What was that log rolling stuff? That was hilarious.
Japanese game show where contestants go and actually do... a great idea if you can get to the other side. Yeah, down he goes. Then there's the domino theory, okay? You got to walk across these dominoes and get to the other side, all right? Sort of like, whoa! I didn't quite make it there. Of course, if you do get to the other side, you do win a trip for two to Hokkaido and all the rice and fish you can eat. Nice play. Hey, congratulations. Way to go. How about this next one? Like the Rolling Stones, contestants try to avoid the boulders by getting into trapdoors. Only problem is there's somebody waiting to push you back, okay? Yeah, kind of like Harrison Ford in The Empire Strikes. Oh, baby. That's got to really hurt, huh? Yes, sir. All right, let's get at some North American style stuff. Kelly Rudy, normally mild-mannered, blows a fuse, goes after the entire Washington team. Look at this. Sundstrom, Corvo, then Scott Stevens says, enough of this nonsense, pushes Pat LaFontaine aside, jumps Rudy, a couple of buddies from the Canada Cup days, and gets on top of him, and, you know, it's Bob's your uncle. And then Stevens decides to show Bob Basson how to stick a check. Look at this. Yeah, like running into a brick wall. Now, penalty of the week, Basil McRae with a quadruple minor, a misconduct, and a game misconduct for this tilt with Mick Vukota, and he's smiling. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Goal of the week, Brian Lawton. Oh, he turns Charlie Huddy inside out, and he scores. Beautiful goal. Too bad his team stinks. Goofiest goal, St. Louis goalie Greg Millen leaves it for Chicago's Wayne Preston. Thank you very much. I love it. Best goal from a semi-prone position, Washington's Lou Francischetti on his knees. Scores! Baseball's wildest put-out, Jim Akins deflects to Greg Nettles. Score it 1-5-3 on Barry Lyons. Chuck Tanner looking at a scorecard. Best hoopster, Barry Goheen of Vanderbilt. Watch the clock running down. Needs a three-pointer to tie it and send it in overtime. He does that and more. Wins it in overtime for Vandy. Best pass in basketball. Watch this action here. Larry Bird with a touch pass. Look at this. Touch pass by Bird to Roberts, okay? But here's the best part. Roberts throws it away. You knucklehead. Finally, the best golf shot. That's a real zinger from Paul Azinger in the Bay Hill Classic for a birdie. And he's knocked to the ice and almost unconscious. High stick of the week, Yari Curry against Buffalo's Callie Johansson. It's a nose job. It'll look beautiful, Callie. Trust me. Best save, Michel Petit of the Rangers. He's going right in on Billy Smith. He's saved by Smith. Punch of the week, Denver's Clarence Kay on Larry McGrew. Watch the right. Low blow. Best run, Buford Jordan of the Saints. Do you believe this? He's tackled at the 45. No, he's not. He's tackled at the 40. No, he gets away, goes all the way for the touchdown. Marion Campbell can't believe that, nor can he believe his own running back, John Battle, tripping over the imaginary 40-yard line. Do you believe it? Halloween leftovers. That's Eddie Johnson of the Browns is the masked marvel, and that's the former president of the United States. My fellow Americans, I've only had 4 bourbons. The out-of-shape ball boy is the Philadelphia Eagles guy trying to do his Mojo impersonation. Get out of here, buddy. Best dive, Kansas City's Paul Palmer. Perfect. Divine intervention, 3 sisters in the bleachers rooting for the Pack. The pack must be back. Hits of the week. How about this one? Nice fair catch. Or this one. Or this one. This is my favorite here. Look out, runaway train time. And the photographer gets into it. One hit and then, he's buried. And the line judge and the refs even get, watch this ref fall down, throws the flag and falls. Then he writes a note, I'll never fall again. I'll never fall again. And he falls again. What a knucklehead. Come on. John Robbins says, come on, refs, what's going on here? You guys can't even stand on your feet and you want to own the game here. How about this ref getting in Earl Farrell's way? Get out of here. You're out of the league, pal. Best golf shot, Nancy Lopez, a 6-iron here on the par 3 14th. And she got a nice swing, you know, not bad at all. But give us all a break, Nancy. Can't you put it in the hole? No. Best hustle, Stacy Storanovich of UNLV. He's up. He's it. And a nice grab by the fan. I bet you this guy's grabbed off a few foul balls in his time. Best free throw, Adrian Dantley. Okay, game on the line for the Pistons. It's up. It's not going to come down, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it for this week's edition of the Hebsy.
How does that happen?
By dancing and viewing pleasure, we start off with animal headgear. Check out the lid on this guy. Was it cold in Chicago or what? And how about these wackos? Yeah, let's just paint our faces green. And hey, buddy, there's a squirrel on your head. Now, hits galore. Mike Donnelly going in. Luke Richardson nails him. Rich Crum meets Steve Thomas. Boom. Norm Lacombe clobbers Rick Natras. Sean Burr sends this zebra for a nice fall into the Jersey bench. Steve Conroy derails Jeff Courtnall. Shane Corson will clobber Stefan Quintal. I think about 17 shots, and hey, that's worth fighting for. Hey, nice games, McKinsey skate. Doesn't matter. It's a Hebsy. Now, watch Isaiah Thomas needs a three-pointer. He misses. I say he needs a three-pointer. Backwards he goes. Takes the shot. It counts. Nice play. All right, now, Mark Jackson, okay, of the Knicks, inbounds it off the Sandy Clipper player. It counts. It counts. But it was fairly confusing to the scoreboard because the Gremlins were there. And who's in charge here? Are you in charge? Are you in charge? I'm not in charge. You're in charge. You say, wait a second. It's not me. 3 assistant coaches. Goal of the week, Dave Ellett. He scores from an oblique angle. Yes, unbelievable, wasn't it? Now, what's this? Spud Webb, great move, gets clobbered, but dishes to another guy who gets clobbered, who makes the bucket, John Contact. And finally, Mark Price, 25, takes the charge, gets hit by Trent Tucker. Now he's down, and he's hurt, but the referees don't blow the whistle. He's lying in the three-pointer, in the key area there. The Knicks steal the ball back, and Jackson, for fear of getting run over by Patrick Ewing, rolls off the court. Okay? Now you gotta check this out. Hey, Mark, Patrick Ewing's coming. Better get out of here. So what does he say? Get me out of here. He rolls off the court. Screen climbs the board. Now, if this happened at the Gardens, no, but they would boo him. Ron Asseltine comes through with the body check of the year, wipes the fan out, lawsuits asunder in Beantown, and then the Zebras escort the young ruffian off the ice. You gotta be nuts. Speaking of which, this guy doesn't have both oars in the water in Quebec. He's talking sign language to Terry Fraser. Here, Tony Granato wipes out Boria Salming, but later Granato would get his. The cold shoulder from Luke Richardson. Folks, that was a cold cock. That was an out-cold shot, and Tony Granato doesn't know what day it is. Now, more of Luke's greatest hits. Claude Lemieux, pasted along the boards by Luke. Mascot of the week, this schnauzer who escaped from stupid pet tricks had everybody roaring, including the cameraman who was shooting him. He couldn't take it. The Get Out of My Way Award, Tom Chambers of Phoenix. Get out of my way, Mark Jackson, the dunk. The Houdini Award, Michael Jordan. Looks like someone dropped an ice cube down his shorts. Look at this. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. Puts it home. Speaking of moves, check out Randall Cunningham making like Fran Tarkenton. Fumble! He picks it up. He goes right. Nah, I'm going to go left here. They can't catch him. And then he fires a bullet and a completed pass. Now, right-hand side of your screen, Steve Rooney, Jersey, Kurt Giles, Minnesota, stick work. Oh, look out, spearing, slashing. Look out, Mark Tenorti. Hello, fight night. That's wild stuff. I'm telling you, there should be suspensions there. You can't let these guys get away with this nonsense. Not the stick work, please. Let's get out of this and get to something a little more green, like maybe golf. And, this putt's way wide. Oh, maybe not. Nice putt by Tom Kite. And if you think that was something, speaking of greens, Ken Green with a chip that looks like it's forever gone, but meanders its way across the freshly manicured green and in the cup. Beautiful. Shot Steve Tate, 18th hole LA Open, and it meanders its way. He scores for a birdie. Second best shot, Mark Calcavecchia, same tourney, same result. Another birdie. Hey, you knucklehead, aren't you Bill Murray? Are you Dumbo, Murray? Get out of here. Hardest shot in hockey, Joe Cirella with a hard shot. Oh, he's got to time this one with an egg timer. Sweet. He scores! It didn't touch anybody. Burglar of the week, Detroit rookie goalie Tim Chevelday will rob Joe Nieuwendyk with a great stop in front and then a juggling act and a beauty. Runner-up in this category, Tony Perkis, stopped here by Tom Barrasso of Pittsburgh with a great save. The scrap of the week, and here's why the Flyers acquired Al Secord today and traded Dave Brown. Secord against Rob DeMaio. Well, Al can't score, but he puts up a pretty good tussle. So what do they need Al Secord and Dave Brown for? Anyway, the Flyers make a deal. They got Big Al to play for them. Big Al with a nice job on Rob DeMaio, the rookie. Check of the week, Mark Howe, hit by Chris Dahlquist. Beautiful check there. Cheap shot of the week, Phillies' Craig Berube. Runs into Wendell Young and knocks them flying. Hey. There were other forms of physical violence this past week in sports. However, the most bizarre was Isaiah Thomas and his assistant coach. It's the chokehold. Isaiah getting a little bit upset. Worst dunk in the NBA, Greg Cadillac Anderson. And Larry Brown, his coach, says, oy vey. Best effort, watch 31, Mark Allery. Get it up. Get it up again. Try it again, Mark. Try it again, buddy. 5 tries and a fabulous effort there. Now, a Hebsy to the odd couple. That's Big Kareem and Big Morgana. However, the kissing bandit is looking for another big dude. She says, bye-bye, Kareem. Where can I find Chuck Nevin? There he is, 7'6", and stand up. There you go. A little smooch in the cheek. All right, WSWF, World Sumo Wrestling Federation. I'd like to be a photographer for this one. This will be a 7.3 on the Richter scale. Look out! Now to a civilized sport. Real Madrid goaltender Francisco Boyo having a rough night in Osasuna. The fans don't like him, and they throw several objects at him, including loaded missiles, folks. Look out, Francisco. I say, look out, Francisco. That's got to hurt, folks. Finally, the Hebsy of the year. Jockey Nate Hubbard on Sweetwater Oak, and he hangs onto the horse's mane and also hangs on for second place. Literally and figuratively hanging on for second place. That is an amazing Hebsy. This week's award-winning Hebsy Awards. We start with hockey, and look at this play here. Body slam of the week. Peter Taglianetti gives Peter Klima a shot. Michael Telvin, remember what he did last year to Riche? Yeah. He did that to Yari Curry the other night. Most riveting check, Joe Nieuwendyk, belted by Grant Ledger to go through the gate almost. Open the door. Thank you very much. Hebsy here, Wayne Gretzky going in all alone, and Reggie Lemelin going in. Lemelin with the left toe save against the post. Great save. Now, Pat LaFontaine robbed here as Elaine Chevrier makes exactly the same save, the backward butterfly left toe against the post. Hoops now, check out Jay Humphries behind the back once, behind the back twice for the easy layup. Magic Johnson, one of the great passers. No-look feed to James Worthy for the jam and a beauty. And here's a great touch pass by Chris Mullen. Didn't even look and gives it to Larry Smith. Jam of the week, folks. He's only 5'7", Spud Webb, but at the NBA Slam Dunk Contest, he was the big man. Nice stuff by the Sputnik. And how about a future NBA star, Shane Johnson of Las Plumas High in California. 3, 2, 1. Yes, he swishes one home. Now to auto racing, folks, at Daytona, and this is wild stuff. Bob Daughter's car is definitely on fire, and folks, it's hot inside the car. Now, when it's hot in the car and there's no AC, you want to get out. So what does Daughter do? Drops the window net, and then, believe this, tries to climb out of the car while it's going 60 miles an hour. But watch it, babe, the retaining wall goes. So he climbs back in the hot car. Then he says, I got to get out of here in a hurry. And the car's still moving, I don't know, probably going about 30 miles an hour or something like that here. So it's like, get out of the car, and luckily he's okay. Meanwhile, Tom Ussery took this unbelievably spectacular tumble. It did so much damage to the car, it even busted the roll bar right there. Luckily, Ussery is in stable condition, lucky to be alive, although the car is certainly dead. Finally, Dogs of the Week. All right, the Westchester Kennel Club, all kinds of cool canines, but nobody, folks, nobody beats this clip-on, clip-job poodle with sunglasses. Look at those shades. Are those Barnets? Thank goodness she's okay, but that was a horrifying-looking crash. Best rendition of the Icky Shuffle. Darryl Waltrip doing the Waltrip wobble here. After winning his first Daytona 500 in 18 tries, he spikes his helmet. Nice one. Luckiest mascot, the Phoenix Gorilla, who gets jumped by this babe. That's a pretty good job to have. Goofy is goal. Washington's Rod Langway with a shot. perfectly. Willie Mosconi couldn't have done better than this one. Right in past Grant Fuhr. He scores. Strangest fight, the Hunter scrap. Tim of Calgary battling Dale of Washington. He steals his jersey from him, and then he says, yeah, come on and get it. Come on and get it. No, these two aren't related. Thank goodness for that. It would be major sibling rivalry. Rick Vibe did not like what a fan had to say in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay? Something about his mother. I'm not quite sure, but Rick really wasn't happy. Goalie change in New York. John Van Beesbrook can't believe he was pulled. And, hey, Beezer, what's the matter? Maple Leafs got your number? Scrap of the week, Shane Corson drills. Oh, look at this punch on Dino Cavallini right in the schnoz. Ow. Cheap shot of the week, number 18 in black for the Boston Bruins. At the net is Keith Crowder. He's fighting off Neil Sheehy. He gets the puck, takes one, and then watch Sheehy. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Very nice, Neil. Lovely. Ouch. Best save, Phil Bork to Dan Quinn. Saved by Bob Froese. No, folks, it's no goal. Best pass, basketball, Mark Price through the wicket to Larry Nance.
The wicket?
Well, the 5-hole, I guess you'd say. Best three-pointer by a pro, Michael Holton, off balance. Hits it at the buzzer. Best three-pointer by a high school kid. This game winner from Jason Denton of Martinsville, Indiana, wins the game with no time remaining. The girlfriend and all heck breaks. There's a look, he's still trying to strangle him here. Crazy, you savage, just stop it. Hit him with your purse, for God's sake. Looks like a butch fight out there. Come on. Comeback player of the year, Roberto Duran, pummels Iran Barkley, and wins world title number 4. Way to go. Perseverance Plus, Quebec's Trevor Steinberg goes down 3 times against Gord Donnelly and manages to get up for more of the action here. Get up, Trevor. Atta baby. Good stuff. Best check, Perry Anderson, is nailed by Tim Waters, a beauty. And a Golden Throat Award, Pittsburgh's Wendell Young. Watch this, takes one right in the Adam's apple. Oh, like he was shot. And then later on, Wendell's still in the hockey game, and what does he do? He takes another one for the team. Right in the Fisnaras there. Goal of the week, goal of the decade, Steve Yzerman of Detroit. You'll be seeing this on highlight reels forever. Sorry, folks, nothing beats this goal, and I mean nothing. He befuddled Chicago and his former buddy, Darren Pank. The Grease Pig Award to Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. Come on, guys, pick it up. Just pick it on up. Just pick that ball up. Just, what's the matter? You need an eye chart or something you can't see? My fellow sports fans, I feel that... Hello, Rain Man. And Cisco, 2 thumbs up for Sportsline, right, Gene? Because we got great shots like this from Bill Glasson. Not a sand save, but a birdie on 18 out of the sand. Hebsy's international now, folks. Watch the goalie on this play. Makes the grab. Okay, now he's going to throw one to one of his defenders. Unfortunately, he throws it. And it was already scored! Now that's funny stuff, right, ref? Here's a high bar with a difference, okay? The old double twist and crack the high bar. Yikes! Watch out for that. A motorcycle crash in Italy. Look at this guy go for a tumble. Now this is great because the guy now is on the track and he waves. He says, I'm okay. Mom, I'm fine. Finally, 2-man bobsled and how not to run it. Look at this. The back guy's got to get on the bobsled or it doesn't count. Okay? Oh, jeez. Oh, give me here. He'll never catch it. The tears are flowing again.
I had a car like that once. Fix the choke.
Gill nails Doug Wilson. Watch it in slow-mo. I'm surprised Dougie's shoulder didn't come up there. That same game, Bob Bass in Chicago, belted by Luke the Hitman Richardson. Teppo Newmanin of Winnipeg, clobbered by Gary Nyland. Vancouver's Kevin Guy, derailed by Jeff Courtnall. Scrap of the week, John Cordick of the Leafs, Joe Patterson of the Rangers. It was a pretty good fight here. And Cordick gets the left hand loose and, knocks down his man. Misdirected punch, Marty McSorley hits the linesman twice instead of Craig Berube. Rick Zombo with the elbow to Pat Flatley, who takes his hat off and then goes at Zombo, who nails him with, a couple of great shots while he's down. Good stuff. It's enough to make a coach spew forth invectives. Right, Pat Burns? I said spew forth invectives. Listen, you son of a gun. Listen to me. Okay, what about this basketball coach? That's John Chaney of Temple, screaming mad. He goes to his players. He goes, hold me back. Hold me back. I'll kill that ref. Hold me back. Look, is he upset or what? Even well-dressed coaches get upset, right, Chuck Daly? A couple of last words in your nice Pierre Cardin suit before you hit the road. And then one last comment before the assistant coach takes him away. Best basketball clash, round 1, Akeem against Michael Cage. Look at this. Now watch Akeem's left into Cage's lip. Oh, that's good for 5 stitches right there. Good stuff. Round 2 comes later. Rebound underneath. Cage and Akeem again. Akeem with the elbow to the head. Cage with a shot. Akeem swats him down. Cage has got to kick his way out of it. Later, the Golden Raspberry Award to Darryl Strawberry. Or is that Darryl Strawberry? It is Darryl Strawberry. Hey, Darryl, how's Keith? How are you guys getting along? Finally, the Plastic Surgery Award. East Tennessee State beats Chattanooga at the buzzer. State yells, "We're number one." The cheerleader goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Ah."
Oh.
And he bops her one. Do you believe it? Freddie Green.
Oh.
Freddie Green always wanted to nail a cheerleader, and he gets his chance right there.
Oh.
Isn't that terrible?
Ooh, nice dental play.
Yeah.
Still to come tonight from Sportsline, the latest from the Briar and the scoreboard up.
Sportsline for helping put together this week's edition. We begin tonight with reason number 14 for being a sports cameraman. Go get Danny Cox, the Cardinal pitcher at the airport, get a shot of him, and look out, oh, jeez. I said, get a shot of him. Don't let him take a shot at you. Yes, occupational hazard, folks. Low blow of the week, Evander Holyfield on Michael Dokes. Oh, did you? Oh, my goodness. He got me right in the family jewels. And you'll see on the replay here, there's no doubt about it. Evander Holyfield nails Michael Dokes with a left hook right in the Fasneras here. Look at this one. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Best knockout in hockey, number 24 of the Rangers, Michel Petit, wipes out and staggers Gary Roberts. Look at this. Ooh. Down he goes. Oh, my. Best retaliation. Phil Bourque of the Penguins butt ends Randy Gillen here. And Winnipeg's Jim Kite says, wait a minute, you can't do that to my teammate. Boom. Nails him. Comes to the rescue. Worst promotion, coffee mug night at Madison Square Garden. And when the Rangers lose, it may as well be hand grenade night. What do you don't give these fans coffee mugs to throw. You got to be out of your mind. Best double spinorama, Steve Duchesne of the Kings does a 720. That's 2 360s in a row. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me see this again. Barishnikov on skates. Okay, he's down. Now there's 1 360. Oh, it's a double Lutz. Oh, thanks very much. Worst goal shot, Davis Love III with a severe chili dip. Too bad. I know how he feels. Gold Glove Hebsy's Lenny Dykstra of the Mets in mid-season form. Ditto for Lee Mazzilli of the Mets. The Bobby Knight Award to that easygoing coach who tells his players not to hot dog. Just don't hot dog it. Like this guy here, Joe Faulkner of Southern, who loses the between-the-legs dribble. Then he goes after it like a knucklehead. He can't get to it, falls over the bench, knocks 4 people over with him. Way to go. How about the In-Out Award? Fred McSwain going in. He misses the dunk. How did he miss that dunk? Well, he put it off his own head, folks. Believe it or not, he dunked it. It goes all... No, it doesn't go all the way in. It goes off his head and comes out. It doesn't count. Finally, the next heavyweight champion in the world, Manute Bol, blocks the shot, gets called for goaltending, and then punches Kenny Norman of the Clippers with a right hand. Oh, my goodness. Great. Watch this one again. Look. Yeah. Unbelievable. He's about 300 pounds.
Nice shot of the punch. It couldn't crush it. Great. Still to come to that report.
For the all-time great fights, Montreal's Pierre Bouchard, 6'2", 210 pounds, against 5'8", 175 pounds, Stan Jonathan of Boston.
My.
What a great scrap. Look at this, and Jonathan breaks Pierre Bouchard's schnoz with one of those punches. Dynamite stuff. More recent battles, Craig Cox of the Blues against Philly's Jeff Chikrin in a super heavyweight battle at the Spectrum, and this was a pretty darn good fight, too. Chikrin got the upper hand at first, and then Cox lands a couple of nice blows. One right there to Chikrin's head. Jeff kind of says, thank you very much. And how about this one? Calgary's Tim Hunter against the very game David Maley of New Jersey, who looks good early on. But one thing about Tim GL, good-looking Hunter, he could bite a wall and he could take several punches before dishing them out, as you see here. He does a little head noogie action on Maley, and David, no, stay down. Stay down, David. Stay down, for God's sake. All right. Man, a middleweight tilt. Shane Corson of Montreal completely outclassing Steve Leach of the Capitals here. Throw in the white towel. Stop this senseless slaughter. Pull a jersey over his head, why don't you, Shane? Come on, knock him down already so we can get on with the rest of the show. Best save, Edmonton's Grant Fuhr gets knocked down. Here's Jeff Norton with the open net. Fuhr with a dazzling save. Best pass, Wayne Presley tosses one up for Dan Vincelette. It's the long bomb. Scored. Strangest goal, Bernie Nichols, who can score from anywhere, scores from the backside. Yeah, Bernie. It only hurts when I laugh, right? Worst dive. Watch carefully. Mike Gardner of Minnesota gets tapped by Bob Erie right here. And ouch. Oh, my God, that hurts. Let's watch it again. Look at this. Hey, Mike, it's for you. It's the Screen Actors Guild on the phone. They loved your performance. You want me to take a message? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, he's playing hockey right now. He's taking a dive. Can we get back to you? Thank you very much. Okay. Now, more hockey action. You've heard of a high five before. Steve Yzerman scores, gets a low five from Dave Barr. Takes his feet out from under him. Nice. Have a nice trip there, Steve. Anxiety attack of the week. Tom Kite trying to protect a one-shot lead. Gets a little aggressive with the fairway wood. Look out, Tom. Look out, baby. He's got a one-stroke lead.
No.
Thank God for the rough. Thank God for the rough. And he's brave. base. He won the tournament in 240 grand. Base brawl, Jeff Musselman hits Darryl Strawberry, then runs for cover. Run away, run away, run away. Sure, he went to Harvard. He's no dummy. And it takes 18 guys. Dun, 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 dun. The agony of defeat. Remember it from Wide World of Sports? Dun, 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 dun. And then my favorite sport. Let's go to work in a suit.
What the heck is that?
Well, that, my friend, is a Hebsy Award.
What the heck? What was that guy?
Here's what we came up with for this week's Hebsy Awards, a salute to baseball, and if you can keep your hat on straight, well, folks, you'll find out how valuable a souvenir baseball is in Arizona. Look at these kids go up the hill for the foul ball in the Texas-Houston game. Best swing on a pitch out. Steve Sachs singles to right. Worst throw, Tim Belcher. And should have stayed home, Tim, because he throws it away at third base and a run comes in to score. Then last week at spring training, Montreal's Joe Hesketh on the bunt throws to first. Unfortunately, his first baseman did not have a step ladder. Worst call, Robin Yount yesterday. Ground ball to third. The throw pulls the man off the bag, and Yount is called, unbelievably, he's called out on that play by the ump. Would you argue?
No.
You wouldn't argue?
Yes, I would.
Of course you would. So would your first base coach, and that's exactly what he did. But to no avail. Now, folks, gum-cracking defense, and it's Orioles outfielder. That's Jimmy Williams. Steve Finley hits the wall, hurt himself. He's on the DL for 15 days. Meanwhile, Atlanta's Tommy Gregg, playing right field for the Braves, has won the job because he can play defense and can hit the ball. Celebrity Corner. It's Angelica Houston and Jack Nicholson on Jim's favorite Smokey the Bear night at the Great Western Forum. And Kareem can't believe that Smokey the Bear took his spot in the lineup. Now, basketball ballet, Spud Webb and Cliff Livingston. Beautifully. That's a 5.8. Finally, most colorful boxer. Here's your buddy, IBF featherweight champion Jorge Paez against Calvin Groh. Paez with the wild haircut, the glitter-embossed trunks. He wins by knockout and celebrates in grand style. This guy is dressed to kill. And I mean it. Now look at the left sock, you see, with the white stripe there. The haircut, beautiful. And the fans in Mexico love it. And Jorge, he's crazy, man. I love you. That's the head. Left are the ones that dive for baseballs when they're not supposed to. Like, get off the field, buddy. This guy kicked Darryl Boston in the head. Nice dive. And Boston go, just let me out of here. Synchronized diving is very popular in Philadelphia these days. Hey, man, where's my Harley Davidson? I can't find it. And there's his buddy who fell asleep, okay, 3 innings earlier. And, hey, pay attention out there, you guys. We got some wild stuff. Watch this. The kid in the stands goes after the home run. He's coming down the steps. He's got the lead. He dives. Poor kid. Now, best opening day pitch. This 101-year-old judge throws a one-hop strike at Comiskey Park. 101. That's pretty good, right? What about Carolyn Waldo, considerably younger? Like a fish out of water on the mound, I dare say. Carolyn, terrible. Give back the gold medal. Just kidding. Strangest steal. Damaso Garcia goes for third. Hubie Brooks throws his bat. Now watch. Here comes the bat. Here comes Garcia. The ball hits the bat. Hits Garcia. He's safe. You call it, okay? Best collision. Tony Phillips and Matt Murillo. Boom. Phillips, though, gets the double play. Murillo is so confused. How confused is he? He picks up Tony Phillips' Oakland A's hat and tries to put it on his head. And everybody, including Tony, have a good laugh over that one. Best fielder, my buddy, the shoe salesman, Yvonne Calderon. I'm going to fall, and the ball's going to get away. Great defense. Ron Gant of Atlanta with a stab at the hot corner gets to fourth at second base. Mark Amazing Grace with a stab for the Cubs. On to Rick Sutcliffe for the out. Tom Pertzer out of the sand and into the cup. Weirdest fan, the lobster head. You've heard of the great white shark and his fan club? This is I don't know who the lobster is on the Pro Tour, but I love Lonnie Smith of Atlanta. Do you believe Lonnie was capable of making that play? Here's Pirate shortstop Ray Canone. He's 2 outs in the ninth. He makes a great play and gets Dwayne Murphy at first base. Atlanta outfielder John Russell knows exactly where the wall is, and he knows where the ball is as well. Ouch. Oakland's Luis Polonia will rob Chili Davis here with a, I don't know if he had to slide there, but it was pretty nice. Another pretty good left fielder, Fred Lynn of the Tigers, Gold Glover, and a great grab there. Here's Mitch Webster with the grab, the bobble, and he hangs on to make the catch. Lenny Dykstra of the Mets, and then there's his buddy Mookie Wilson in right center, who makes the grab. Now in golf, Curtis Strange in the bunker, he whiffs. Do you believe that? Yes. I mean, I've done it before. Yes. Then Curtis composes himself, double clutches, and then watch what he does here. Puts it to within about 18 inches of the cup. But he's mad. Now watch Curtis. He's going, I can't believe I whiffed. That's a two-stroke penalty because you hit the sand. Another two-stroke penalty. Way to go, Curtis. Curtis. Now, goaltender Mike Vernon of Calgary gets decked by Bernie Nichols in front of the net. Watch the right hand. Oh, Nichols. He nails Vernon. And down goes Vernon. Boston's Bob Joyce gets straight by Bob Gainey. Watch this. Right into the bar. Whoa! Vapor Lock Award. Mitch Williams thinks he's retired the side, but Mitch, there's only one out, Mitch. Gotta get back to the mound, buddy. Vapor Lock 2, umpire Bob Engel. He rings him up. Strike 3, he says. Sorry, ump, it was only strike 2. You're gonna have to go back behind the plate. Boy, your face must be real red. Ooh. Now, watch this fan in the front row. He's gonna try to make a grab of the home run ball, and oh, the agony and the ecstasy. Finally, a simple base hit off the bat of Jim Rice. It's a 15-game hitting streak. No big deal. He's not close to DiMaggio, but his buddy George Brett plays first. Remember, George had a hemorrhoid operation? So Jim goes, hey, George, how you doing, buddy? Winters and fielding. Keith Hernandez of the Mets with the wind blowing out at Shea. It's fair, it's foul, whoa, it's almost dropped. Then on a rainy night, Henry Cotto of Seattle didn't want to slip and fall. So what does he do? I don't want to get wet, so I let the ball go by. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Next batter, oh, Henry's at it again. A drive. This time he's going to get wet, but he doesn't come up with the ball. And even Gold Glovers have tough days. Ozzie Smith, St. Louis, he's won about 11 Gold Gloves. That one looked like a brick glove there. Now, you be the official scorer here. Pete Smith of Atlanta, 0 for 8 this year. But a drive to center with the bases loaded and back goes Otis Nixon. Is that an error or a triple? Well, they gave him a triple if you can believe it. Now, you be the ump. Ground ball to Mike Gallego. Throw to first is beautiful. In time? Looks like it. But the ump called him safe. And the Oakland management doesn't like that call at all. Worst pitch out, John Dobson of Boston. A little bit high. Just a little bit. Worst brawl, Oklahoma State. Here's the play at the plate. Look out, the collision at home plate. Unbelievable. The guy's called out. Next batter, plunk right in the backside. And then all hell breaks loose, folks. And I mean, watch for number 13 in white. That's this guy here from Oklahoma State. The right hand, he cold cocks the guy and knocks him into a fence and then beats up on him. Really nice. The manager can't believe it. And one of the players starts arguing with the ump and then touches him, pushes him, and you know what that means? You're gone. You're out of here. Ugliest brawl, the Philly fans throw beer on the Habs, but don't worry, Stefan Richer. It's only light beer. Third less calories, doesn't hurt as much when it hits you on the head. Best clutch shooter, Michael Jordan. 3 seconds to go. This could win the series. Yes! The Bulls knock off Cleveland, and they won again tonight. Doug Collins was pretty happy. Finally, the Hebsy Putt-alike winner, Chris Perry. This looks like me at Aurora Highlands on number 4. Ooh! I thought it was in. No. In fact, I 5-putted today, and all 5 of the putts look like that. The Expos, look out! Whoa! Look what I found. Nice play. Or Mike Preschooler of Seattle with a stab and a double play and a beauty. Hot dog play of the week, Jose Rijo, pitcher, behind the back. Excuse me. Let's get some mustard, okay, for that hot dog, please. Some mustard. Thank you. They throw a case of it down on the field. Now follow the bouncing ball. Eddie Williams of the White Sox picks it up, and he throws. Yuck. Okay. Oh, honey, the White Sox will never win another game, ever. Oh, don't worry, sweetie. There's always the Cubs, or Cleveland, or maybe professional soccer. Now, crazy plays, a pop-up to the Texas infield, and who's got this one, okay? Nolan Ryan says, okay, you take it. No, you take it. No, I take it. You take it. Plop. Okay, we're pretty big divot, too. Now, Jim Presley with a foul ball. A diving try by the ball girl. No, it gets through for extra base hit. But good hustle by the ball girl, and she gets it back. All right, now, watch this ball. Headed for the seats. Pedro Guerrero just hits it out of the ballpark, but you got to watch carefully. The kid in the red shorts in the first row, he makes the catch as he steals it from his buddy. Now, some boots from Boston. First, it's Marty Barrett booting it, and then nice throw here. Look at right. Give me a break. Then there's Eddie Romero at third. The ball was a little slippery. Then in center field, it's Ellis Burks. Coming on. Should have gone back. Finally, a great ball player, but Bo Jackson needs to learn a bit about playing ball. Now, watch this. Best bump. Darrell Waltrip in car 17 gets rear-ended by Rusty Wallace in car 27. Waltrip spins. Wallace wins. And one of Wallace's pit crew will bump a Waltrip crew member there in the Tide shirt. And all hell breaks loose. Let's see if Tide can get blood stains off these shirts. Here comes Waltrip's pit crew. If you ever... Hextall and Lane Beer should be in a pit crew. This is wild stuff. Crazy. Nice, eh? Very, very nice. Speaking of which, Casey, shortstop Kurt Stillwell chasing a pop-up. But watch, someone gets in the way. Oh, umpire Vic Valdaggio, the roadblock. And he goes, gee, sorry, Kurt. I didn't know you were, like, coming at me. Hey, get out of the way. Let's watch this one again. Here's, I got it, says Coach Stillwell.
Claude Lemieux.
Oh, my goodness. Had the wind knocked out of him. Now, the Lazy Boy Award goes to Greg Jeffries of the Mets, second baseman. Here's a hot ground ball. And what kind of throw is that? Saved at first. Tom Selleck can't believe it. Wayne Gretzky says to Janet Jones, I told you this was a stupid game, Janet. Nothing like hockey. Now, Steve Buechele of Texas was accused by Twins catcher Brian Harper of stealing signs. So when Buechele comes home, he's got a few words for Harper. He says, Brian, stealing signs, how about if I steal your... Hey, all hell breaks out loose here. Pretty wild stuff. The bench is empty. Baseball head noogies, hair pulling and the like. And Bobby Valentine goes, yeah, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Gold Glove defense. Johnny Ray is robbed by Mike Pagliarulo at third, who gets up and throws him out at first. How about Oda B. McDowell of Cleveland? Ought to be a radio announcer at this point. Nice play by Billy Rifkin on the short hop. Throws him out. Think that's good? How about Benito Santiago of San Diego with a grounder up the middle, base hit? No! Kevin Elster gets over, picks it up, throws him out. Beautiful. Now basketball, Isaiah Thomas, number 11, against Michael Jordan on the dribble drive, goes behind the back. Now ships gears, goes the other way against Jordan, and John Paxson goes in the lane, puts it up. Good. Worst crash, Kevin Kogan in Indy. Look out, he's coming into your living room. Oh my, knocked the camera out. Debris all over the place. And I don't know how these guys do it, but he was fine. He walked away from that crash. Best play-by-play, Dave Niehaus of Seattle.
The deep center field, drifting back, away back to the track near the wall. Kenny making an amazing leaping catch and bangs into the wall at the 379 sign and is down, but has the baseball. My, oh my!
Nice voice, huh? Week, this daredevil at the circus. Oh, yeah, right. It's the concrete broke his arm. Finally, agonizing putt of the week. Come along for this one. It's Amy Alcott. We've all done this before. The ball is on its way in and agonizingly stops and then says, maybe I'll go in. Mom will love these suckers, too. The ladies really get off on scorpions. Yeah, love it. Very sexy. Very sexy. Speaking of sexy, the slap of the week, this dude knows he's on TV, so he's going to reveal some skin. Watch this. The wraparound. However, the wife goes, watch it, Buster. And nailed it. Next on Sportsline, the answer to our trivia question, and this will come out of nowhere. From the floor, he says, you're out of here. Hey. Carl the Truth Williams, boom. Down he goes like he was shot. Let's look at it from another angle here and just see the damage he does now. I'm telling you, the guy should have even thought of getting up here. I was amazed he even got to his feet at the count of 8. Now, crash of the week, Lake Speed and Greg Sachs. And Greg Sachs is a little flipperino here in a Pocono 400. Fortunately, I'm amazed that these guys can walk away from these crashes, which they did. Speaking of silly swings, look at this one here. Patty Sheehan, and that's a Hebsy special. She's a lady pro. That is pretty funny. Another silly swing, Steve Sachs. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss strike. Not a bad chip shot, actually, there. Pretty good. Yes, I'd like to buy an argument, please. Will that be the 5-minute argument or the full half hour? Well, I don't know. It's Lonnie Smith and umpire Dana DeMuth. Now, you've seen people go close, nose to nose. How about nose hair to nose hair? Look at these two go at it here. Lonnie finally gets booted out of the ball game. Now, foul tip of the week, Mickey Kettleton. He felt like he got hit by Mike Tyson. Stay down for the count of 8, Mick. Foul pop-up of the week. Steve Lyons, is going after him. But watch the fan in the front row make the grab. And he's so darn excited. Now look at Steve Lyons of the White Sox. He goes, hey, fan, wait, I know you paid to get in, but way to go, eh? High five. Ground ball of the week, Dave Valley to Carlos Martinez. Now the throw is going to be offline right into Yvonne Calderon's face. And he takes the shoulder and loses 14. Beautiful. Headache of the week, Ron Darling of the Mets gets beamed by Marty Clary, and the ball goes about 200 feet. Fortunately, Darling was okay. He ended up winning the game. Foul pop-up, Mackie Sasser, the catcher of the Mets. He's got it, no problem, right? Well, not exactly. Well, not exactly. Close. How about Tony Armas of California? Well, not exactly. How about Minnesota shortstop Greg Gagne on the steal with the tag, and he got him. That's a great play. Now, great grabs in the outfield. Gary Pettis of Detroit takes a home run. That was earlier a couple couple mornings ago. And then Chet Lemon, his teammate, makes a great catch. Finally, White Sox announcer Tom Pashork said he'd shave his head if the Sox won 8 games in a row. Okay?
Oh.
They did, and Pashork, with the most popular and most publicized haircut since Elvis went into the Army.
Yikes.
Look at that, huh?
Yikes.
Nice for sir. Of Kansas City, who throws out Cal Ripken. Did you like that? Hey, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, let's see some more. How about Jose Oquendo of the St. Louis Cardinals, going across the bag, across his body, and getting Gary Carter. Mel Hall, New York Yankees. Nice diving catch there by the Melmeister. Not bad at all for the Giants center fielder, Brett Butler. He's not tall, but he sure can get up there with the best of them. For the Brewers, Robin Yount stretching in center field. For the Chicago Cubs, watch Sean Dunston barehanded, charging on the fly, throwing, and getting his man with the one-hop throw. Slip pitch of the week, Andy Hawkins, Yankees. Low and outside. Pop-up of the week, Alvin Davis, skies one. Now watch the catcher, Ron Hassey. He goes, I got it. He goes, I have no idea where the ball is. It's back towards the plate. Rick Honeycutt can't get it. Neither can Carney Lansford. Horrible play. Now to golf. And watch Pat McGowan here. He's in the gallery. He's got to hit it by the grandstand, in front of the camera, onto the green, and... Ooh, if it would have gone in the hole, it would have been the greatest shot ever. Worst putt ever. Hal Sutton, a 2-footer for par, make it a 6-footer for bogey. Yeah. Caution flags in auto racing now. Watch the trouble in pit row here as Darrell Waltrip doesn't turn on his car turn signal, and he bumps Jimmy Spencer. Looked like me on the Parkway this morning. Meanwhile, the German Grand Prix, Emmanuel Perot hits these barriers at 180 miles an hour. Thank goodness they're only made of styrofoam. Finally, indoor football. What do they call this stuff? I don't know. It's the Pittsburgh Gladiators and the Chicago Bruisers. Or is it the Chicago Gladiator Rick Rona? We'll try to make the play, and he didn't want to fall to the dugout. And then, an even better one, Bob Guerin of the Yankees, but the bat boy gets in the way. Get out of the way, kid! Oh. Looks like the guy from The Natural. Get a hit, slugger. Nice play, Bob Guerin. And is the bat boy going to get fired? No, he gets a little pat. Okay. Now, fly ball to the Giants rookie, Jim Weaver. Has no idea where the fence is. Jim, look out for the fence! Yeah. Nice one. Nice face you got there. All right, more goof-ups. B.J. Suroff throws to third. Manute Bol, I think, was the third baseman. Sorry about that. 2 from Von Hayes, 1 there. And then, this is not deja vu, folks. It's a different play. It's Von Hayes' encore. He just can't make the play. Cincinnati's Rolando Rooms, meanwhile. He's got lots of room, but he doesn't have much of a glove. Not at all. Now, Ernie Witt with an easy ground ball. But watch White Sox pitcher Barry Jones with the catch, and then the drop C. And that led to a run. Now, super defense, Chris James of San Diego. Fantastic play there. A pop-up here for Baltimore's Tim Hewlett going back, makes the catch. Nice play there, huh? Banana head? Yeah. Best off-the-wall grab, Vince Coleman, St. Louis goes up and makes the catch. Best performance by a manager in a starring role, Cleveland's Doc Edwards. If you can read lips, you know that this guy's fairly upset. How upset was Doc Edwards? Well, he loses the argument to the umpires, but he decides, well, I'm going to get some revenge, so he literally steals first base. No. Then later on, he gets the batting helmet into the act. Whee! And finally, is there a water cooler here that needs to be kicked over? Yeah, there is, but this guy's not much of a kicker. Oh, that's a pretty poor effort right there. Best return of serve in tennis, Andre Agassi, far court. Watch where he returns it. Boing! Right off the net judge's head. Thank God the guy was okay, a tad embarrassed. Now, this pussycat in Los Angeles had no idea what he was doing there or why anyone left him on the field. Then, looking for the great escape, he finds the, that's it, the trap door and the whiskers waiting on the other side. Finally, though, international, that's Fellini the cat, who doesn't like to be picked up. He scratches this Juventus, or this Milan soccer player's hand so badly, and then he gets away. This is wild stuff. Why do people, I'm a cat lover, why do they let them go on the field at sporting events? Finally, Juventus player tries to pick him up. The cat says, get out of here, or something like that in Italian, and seeks the same refuge that his North American cousin sought, and that is freedom. Coming on. Nice catch and a bit of rug burn there, too, yeah. Atlanta's Jeff Treadway at second with a great play, and then the flip to get the force at second base. Beautiful stuff. Now, watch this play. Roberto Alomar, double play. Gorgeous. Joe Carter of Cleveland will dive into the tomato plants in Baltimore, get the ball, and remarkably come out with it to make the catch. Tony Fernandez gets the ball, goes behind the back I don't know why. It looked like Harry Houdini there, and still gets his man at first base. Ed Whitson, Padres. Nice play there. Barry Bonds of Seattle. Remember Willie Mays about 35 years ago? Hey, nice catch there by Bonds. Nice play, Huss Taylor. Yeah, fabulous. Wild pitch of the week, Steve Davis on an intentional walk. Throws it 70 feet outside, and it allows a run to come in to score. And can you believe that Davis used to be a Blue Jay when they had lousy teams? Effort of the week, Brad Comments going up. He makes the catch. What? He's gone! Home run! He didn't hang on to the ball, but it sure was a great try. Gas City, Bo Jackson makes the boots. Runaway train, Billy Hatcher, Pittsburgh. Look out, Billy. Look out. It's the mound. Ah! Yeah, up and down, up and down. Mel Hall forgets to flip the sunglasses down here, thinks he has it, and almost nails him right in the head. Juan Samuel, great catch. No, slips out of his hand. Sean Dunston kind of gets in the way here. Doesn't know which way's first, which way's third, maybe a little dyslexic. Bo Jackson at the plate, swings, misses, and then goes crackers. And speaking of crackers, here's our buddy George Bell. Yeah, is there anything else I can throw on the field while I'm at it? El Loco, Senor Bell. Now, football, and watch Coach Jerry Faust coming up here. The coach will get nailed by his own player right there with a crossbody block. Wipes the coach out, breaks the coach's leg, okay? Now they got to stop the game while they pick the coach up. They took him to the locker room. They put one of those walking casts on him, and what does he do? Spends the rest of the day coaching his team to a victory. Beautiful. Finally, Florida State with the last-second flea flicker. Last play of the game. And they throw it all over the place. This guy's got it. No, that guy's got it. No, he picks it up on the bounce, but it's still alive. Now he throws after he fakes, and it's going to be, what do you think? Is he going to catch it? He's tumbling away at Tony Wilson, but here comes Tony Wilson's mother with the stiletto heel, clobbering McCarthy. Unbelievable. Now, wait a second. Now, they award the fight to Wilson. McCarthy apparently retired, and here comes the debris, the projectiles from the fans. They don't like it at all, and guys run for cover because they don't like this at all. Now, more fun with the fans. Look at this guy here with the Whoops Award. Very graceful, nicely done. And if you're going to die for baseballs, make sure you wear protective headgear like Evel Knievel. Oh, Gary Sheffield into the photographer's bay. Nadia Comaneci would be proud of this move. How did he get out of it? Now, more grace under pressure. I mean, Cub first baseman Mark Grace, watch him fall flat in his face, trying to hold up. Yikes. Speaking of which, there was the horse on the outside, missed box ankle, but she's got the lead on the inside, but watch what happens the far outside here, the horse closest to you. She slips and falls. Now, the horse is okay. The jockey's okay. It's just that, well, she slipped. She probably tripped over her horse shoelaces or something like that. I don't know. Speaking of which, Bert Blyleven of California trying the hot foot routine on California rookie John Orton, who's obviously watching the baseball game and not watching what's happening. Now, Bert's got the long extension lighter here. Clutch situation in the game. Let's see what's going on. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Let's go back to the action in the dugout. And, whoa! Oh! And did he get someone else on the team? Mike Witt. Oh! He got two of them in one. And Blyleven's got the big smile. Me? I didn't do anything. All right, more clumsiness. Marquise Grissom, Montreal. He drops the ball. Kind of sums up the Expo season, doesn't it, Buck Rogers? How about Tim Torrential Rains? Like, the ball kind of gets away. Great base running here by Stanley Jefferson. He is safe at the plate. Great defense by Houston's Ken Caminiti. The ball goes off the pitcher, Mark Portugal, picked up by Caminiti, throws in time to get the runner. Now football. Watch the acrobatic leap by Houston's Ernest Givens. Yeah, a little bit of a contusion there. I guess it's good enough, though. Later, Warren Moon looking for Givens again. He throws. Touchdown. Oh, no. Caught by the guy in the front row. Nice grab anyway. Finally, the catch of the year, Troy Stratford of Miami takes the Marino pass and makes a brilliant grab. Thought he could keep going, but no. Let's watch it on the replay again. This is a sensational catch. Talk about concentration. He's being grabbed. He hauls it in, and that's a Hebsy.
It certainly
For your
is.
viewing enjoyment, we start with some of the crazy fans at a baseball game. Ground ball, foul ground. Here they go! That fat guy in the front row knocks the temporary stands over in San Francisco, but they had plenty to cheer about. Will Clark is the first baseman for the Giants. You know that. You know what kind of fielder he is? Watch this quick play, quick throw. And he gets Mark Grace at third base. That's a beautiful double play there. Now to hockey. Blues goalie Greg Millen really had his problems. He's arguing with the ref here. Someone was in the crease. He goes, come on, ref, someone was in the crease. Ref says, forget about it, Greg. Later in the game, they score with no time remaining. Millen goes, no way, ref, and then says to the goal judge, you're crazy. You're crazy. Poor Greg, and he lost to the Leafs, too, the poor guy. How about a Ernest Givens sandwich? Delicious. I don't know. Randall Cunningham cleared for takeoff.
Hey.
Okay, fine. And Rufus Border, up and over. Not bad at all. Then there's Neon Deion Sanders, gets the ball at the 10, 15, runs into his own man at the 17. How embarrassing. There were some angry men on Sunday. Lonzel Hill disagrees with Bobby Hebert. He's really ticked off. Mike Ditka tells his assistant coach, don't ever wear orange in Tampa again. Never. Don't ever. And Dan Marino says, well, I wish I could say what he said. Gosh darn it. Hey, this guy, honey, watch these hits on TV. Watch this one here. Clothesline on Bob Galliano by Chris Dolman. Eric Hipple hit by Mike Merriweather a little bit late. Sorry, Mike, you get the flag. And Wayne Fonts, the coach of Detroit, gets run over here. Okay? And then doesn't know whether to laugh or cry. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, sure you are. Stacey Bailey hit hard by Jerry Gray. That is ugly, folks. Now from the obvious to the ridiculous, harness racing, a 4-horse pile up here. One of the horses gets turned around and goes in the wrong direction. Watch the screen carefully. There he is. Oh, wait, look out. Oh, it's a jailbreak. You're going the wrong way on a one-way street. How come there's never a cop when you need one? How about the Evil Knievel try? What the heck is this? Give me a break with this guy. Eat your heart out, Evil. Look at this. Where's the dog that catches the frisbees, too, while you're at it? Finally, the good humor man makes the wrong turn, goes on the track. Who wants ice cream? Who wants ice cream? Boom. What the heck? What the heck is right? It was one of those slow days at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to watch it again here. Fortunately, the guy was okay. But if you notice here on the takeoff, Jim, the takeoff's a little strong, and he just kind of doesn't get there. And that's the Hebsies for this week. That'll do it for this week's edition.
Even the ridiculous.
For joining us.
The weekly collection of Sportsline's Hebsy Awards.
We start with crazy coaches from hockey, and Michel Bergeron of the Nords is one of the nuttiest, especially when the officiating isn't going his way. Let's take a look at Petit Tigre here, and whoa, is he upset at the Zebras. Oh, wait, don't walk away from me when I'm trying to talk to you, pal. Then there was the Buffalo Sabres. They give up a goal here against L.A., a disputed goal. Referee Denny Morrell said the Kings' puck went in the net before the net was dislodged, and look at Rick Dudley. He can't believe it. He's beside himself because no one else wants to be beside him, and ooh, if you could read lips, this is scary stuff, folks. Ooh, I get the shivers just watching Rick Dudley. He wants to strangle the referee. This isn't cool at all. Now, how about the block of the week? Look at this block right there. Phenomenal block. Les Brown against a fellow named Lloyd Lewis of Ottawa, and down he goes. Most acrobatic move. Atlanta's Keith Jones gets the ball and high jumps over Buffalo's Kirby Jackson. Let's watch it again. Jackson gets nothing but air right there. Grease Pig of the Week award. Here's Mike Rozier of Houston. He fumbles the football. Kevin Brooks recovers. He fumbles a perfect spiral to William White, and Detroit is going to score. They're going crazy. How about USC quarterback Todd Marinovich fumbles the ball right to his teammate Ricky Irvins, who goes in for the touchdown. Most exciting runner here, young runner in the NFL, is Eric Metcalf, son of Terry. Look at the move back across the field, running north and south. He'll go all the way for the touchdown. But my personal favorite, Andre Rison, Colts, as he will not be denied here. He catches it at the 4. He's back to the 6. He turns around to the 10. Where's he going to go? He's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. And if you don't believe it, folks, if you don't believe it, watch it again. Perseverance plus from Andre Rison of the Colts. He looks to be trapped by about, 7 or 8. Great one-handed grab, and that'll do it for this week's Hebsy Awards. Once again, the weekly Hebsy Awards highlight the wild, the wonderful, the kooky, the crazy, the nutty, the wacky plays in sport over the past week. So without further babbling by your humble narrator, let's get to this week's awards. May I have the envelope, please? Thank you very much. We'll start with hockey. Quebec on the move. Watch this play as Eero Järvi is set up in front, but Andy Moog makes a great save. What a stop by Moog. More great defense. Minnesota's Dave Archibald thwarted by Ken Reggett. Rebound on the goal line. Reggett keeps it out. Great stuff. Let's go to boxing now. The tomato can of the month is Tony Fulalangi, okay? This guy's full of something else. I don't know. He gets clobbered by George Foreman, and as he's down, he listens to a joke from the ringside doctor. Hear the one about the boxer that took on George Foreman? That's a pretty good one, yeah. Foreman can't believe he gets back up. What does he do? He clubs him again. He says, get down, Tony. And Tony does get down. That's Tony Orlando. Look at this. He does look like Tony Orlando. He won't give up. So Foreman lays into him, and if he would have connected with this right hand right here, it would have been all over. Instead, he just kind of went down. Most out-of-shape boxer, Curtis Isaac, who goes down against Michael Dokes. Let's see the punch. Where was it? I never saw it. I never saw the punch. Good body shot by Dokes. Later, you'll see what kind of shape Curtis Isaac is in as he takes another one to the midsection, and that's quite a midsection he's got there. There it is. Boom. Down he goes. like a sack of potatoes. Best 1-2 punch. Edwin Rosario on the left of your screen with a 1-2. Here it comes. A left and a right. Left, right. Good night. Good night. Juan Mignana is knocked into Mignana. More fights now, basketball style. Boston's Larry Bird here, taking on Chicago's Harvey Grant. And I didn't know Bird was a fighter, but look here, as he attacks Grant, and then as Kevin McHale, his teammate, steps in to nail Harvey Grant, hanging on to him. Watch Bird. Hey, one punch, an uppercut.
Head noogies.
Yeah, I know, he poked his eyes out. Looked like Rick Tocchet there, for God's sakes. Unbelievable. Then in another game, Detroit's Rick Mahorn gets in some licks, but watch for Bullets coach Wes Unseld coming here, okay? Here comes Wes with the jacket. He grabs Lambier and throws him like he's a 2-year-old. Just throws Lambier. God, Lambier's about 280. Pretty wild stuff. Football now. Detroit's Rusty Hilger looks like he got beat up by the entire Giants team. Okay, watch. He'll get up and like, where am I? What day is it? Where's the huddle? Wobble, 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 wobble. Best escape route, Steve Young. Back to pass, gets sandwiched by Minnesota, decides to run it and count the tackles he breaks. This, to me, is still one of the great runs of all time, or some of the worst tackling I've ever seen by Minnesota. Anyway, Young almost trips over the 10-yard line and finally scores. Best hits, CFL. Harry Skipper of Saskatchewan laying the hit on Jake Christensen. And Giants punter Joe Prokop, he takes one for the team right here. Oh, wow. This edition of the Hebsy Awards, but we think we've come up with a decent show for you tonight. Let's check out this week's edition of the award-winning Hebsy Awards, and we start with hockey fights. Rod Buskus and Mark Vermette of Quebec going at it. But watch on the right of your screen, Rob Brown and Tommy Alblin kind of, you know, on the side of the fray, grabbing, pushing. We'll go to the high angle shot, and Brown sticks it to Alblin, who says, okay, that's enough, pal, and turns around, and Donnie Lalonde should take note. Down goes Brown. Hartford, Boston, good scrap between Lyndon Byers and Ed Kostelic. Byers, the old wraparound as he throws him into the corner turnbuckle. And then later, you got to watch for number 29 for Boston, Jay Miller. He'll be coming up as Byers goes off the screen. Right of your screen, watch for the quick sucker punch. There's Jay Miller. Boom! On Grant Jennings' face. Nice. Then the referees step into it. Now Miller, who's just, he's an angel. He's got the, the angel over his head there. And as he's into it, watch him grab Paul McDermott, shot to the side of the head. All right, McDermott's going after O'Dwyer, and here's Miller. Now watch Miller again with his left hand. He's going to nail McDermott again from out of nowhere here. Hey, Paul. Boom, there I am. Knocks him down. They take him off. Yeah, he just going, hi, it's me. Best fight on TV, left and right wingers here. And it's the scrap on the Geraldo Rivera show. But watch Bobby Knight here on the left of your screen throwing the chair. Yeah, it gotta be Bobby Knight. Who else throws a chair that well? Good stuff, Geraldo. What a show. Best horse race, the Breeders' Distaff, unbeaten Personal Ensign, looking to retire 14-0 on the outside. Winning colors on the rail. Personal Ensign on the outside. Whoa! By a nose hair, folks, and not much more. Retires 14-0. Best drama, Oklahoma State down by 3. Fourth down, a Hail Mary. Brett Parker drops the ball. Nice. And the coach goes, put him in the 15 next week. Most aggravated coach Detroit's Jacques Demers, who can't believe referee Paul Stewart didn't call a penalty on Washington in the dying seconds, and voices his approval to Ron Hasseltine. How about Jerry Glanville of the Oilers here, as he blows a gasket and a fuse, almost clobbers the referee. Is this guy wired a little tight or what? Wow. The Carl Lewis Award in football is going to go to Kansas City lineman Mike Stenstrud. Watch this guy fly. Is he fast? You got to time him. You got to time him with an hourglass. Look at this dude go. Finally, meanwhile, after Vakota knocks his man down, Paul Evans of St. Louis coming to center, gathering speed over. Look out for Todd Gill. I say, look out for. Boom. Now look, Paul. Here's a chance for you to keep your head up, buddy. After the drop pass, you got to look out for Todd Gill. Bush move of the week. Chicago's Trent Yawney gets viciously elbowed by Montreal's Craig Ludwig. Look at that. Premeditated. Now, Ludwig's going to appear before the National Hockey League on Friday. No excuse for this. Yawney just, spent 2 days in the hospital. Ludwig just lined him up and clobbered him. Look at his head hit the ice there. Fortunately, Yawney is all right, but certainly not in the best of spirits. Meanwhile, Montreal's Shane Corson gets clobbered by Michel Petit into the penalty box. He goes, but watch Corson. Yeah, he's watching Sportsline. He said, I want to get on Sportsline, so he attacks Petit, little jabberino at the stick, and then he says, okay, I'll go after Brian Mullen, who I also don't like. So it's 5 minutes for high sticking. Time, 15, 20. That's 5. You get in the box, buddy. Here's Philly's Ilka Sinisalo, Al Stewart of New Jersey, a runaway Frank. Gone. Ilka had to be taken off on a stretcher. Doesn't know what day it is. Upset of the week, Pam Schreiber stops Steffi Graf's 46-match win streak with wonderful volley. Look at this one. Right in the, And then she aims once. Oh, geez, Pam. Lovely stuff. And the winner. Funniest goal in hockey. Paul McLean, Detroit. He's going in on goals. The backhand spinorama. Who scores? Paul McLean. Here's a pass from Al Toon, but there's Shane Conlon with a major hit. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Nothing up my sleeve. Oh, presto. Oops, wrong hat. Dan Marino's pass is gone for a home run into the upper deck. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, buddy. Jets quarterback Pat Ryan sees moon over Miami. No, it's bug over Buffalo. Hey, cut that out, you two. Let's have the real kissing bandit. It's Morgana. She's going right in on Frank Layden. She calls timeout. She plants one. And, of course, the most outstanding Hebsies of the week. And as Morgana goes, so goes Frank Layden. Down goes Frank Layden. It may have been cold and snowy, the kooky, the nutty, the wacky, the zany edition of the Hebsy Awards. And we can't promise you side-splitting laughs like last week's show, but we think this week's award-winning edition does have a place on this program. So without further babbling by yours truly, let's go to the videotape and start with the goal of the week. Hockey, Mario Lemieux going right in on goal. He takes his time and he scores over Clint Malarchuk. But later it's slash time. Tom Barrasso and Dale Hunter. Look at this. And a nice slash. And then another slash. And he's out of the game. Tom Barrasso ejected out of the game. So as he leaves, he says, Penguins, we're #1. Best body checker, Lou Franciscetti on Richard Pilon. Whoa, baby, that's a Greg Louganis dive. Worst gap, Thomas Janssen. Gives the puck away, gives it away to Dave Christian, who goes in and he scores a beautiful goal. Best basketball pass, Sherman Douglas of Syracuse. Look at this. Up and over for the Dunkerino. If you think that's great, look at this. He snaps, and it's over the punter's head. Oh, no, it's down court. He goes in. He jams it home. Great stuff from Sherman Douglas. How about Magic Johnson throws up a prayer because he knows it's going to go in the bucket. Give me a break. Football now, Hebsy to Lonzell Hill. Best haircut. Nice. Beautiful. How about the best dressed fans? Well, it's a tie. It's like a 28-way tie. How about these two? Can you imagine? Get the straitjackets out. See you tomorrow. John Elway, nice pass to himself. Get rid of it. Doug Flutie, nice pass to himself. Back, volleyball, intercepted, fumble, picked up. What the heck is going on here? Serious stuff. Back to Lemieux. Great move on Brian Leach. Going right in on goal. Fooled you. He passes it to Randy Hill. Your open cage. Nice stuff. If you tried this at the Gardens, they'd send you to $9.99 Queen in a straitjacket. Sit down or get out of the building. Low blow of the week. Glenn Anderson of Edmonton takes the slap shot right in the... Oh, no. Oh, well, he was. I used to be an alto, but now he's a soprano. And if you want to see this on replay, hang on, folks. Woo! That's really got a snake. It's not that funny. Next start with the goal of the week, Jim Johnson of Pittsburgh with a beauty. Unfortunately, kicked it into his own net. Nice one. Later that same game, Phillies Ron Extall with the save of the week as he pokes it away from Mario Lemieux, and you don't do that too often at all. Best check by a little man, Max Naslund against Fran Musil of Minnesota. Could have killed him. Weirdest goal, Kelly Rudy of the Islanders tries to grab it, but John McClain steps in front of him, grabs it, puts it down, and then fires it past a befuddled Rudy. Stick in the Mouth Award, Chicago's Troy Murray will get it in the snoot, right-hand side of your screen. Shel Samuelson, 2 minutes for... bring the schnoz. In football, it was a cold one on Sunday, but nobody was colder than the kickers. Chuck Nelson from 7 yards out shanks it. And then New England's Jason Stavrosky, looking like me on the golf course, hooking. Not even close. Worst gang tackling, the Raiders trying to bring down Ronnie Harmon. Looks like a roundup at the Old K Corral. Isn't it? Not too bad. Oh, hello. Hi there. Ugh, put the mask back on, kid. Are you ugly? Hard hits. Eric Dickerson is decked by Alex Warden of the Jets. Steve Pallure lambasted by Monty Coleman of the Skins. Now watch number 28 in white, Jeremiah Castillo of Denver manhandling Brian Blades of Seattle. Blades does nothing. So there's a penalty, right? Blades didn't even fight back, right? There's a penalty against Castillo, right? Wrong. Offsetting penalties. Steve Largent can't believe it. And the normally mild-mannered wide receiver for a great Metropolitan football team goes nuts. The next play, intercepted by Mike Harden. Watch for Largent. Look out, he's 180, but hits like he's 250. What a hit by Steve Largent. Hoop action now, folks. Dominique Wilkins of Atlanta. Here's Dominique. Magic Johnson coming to your living room with the no-look pass to Byron Scott for 2. Now watch Moses Malone after the basket. The inbounds pass off his teammate's bum. Right to Sidney Moncrief if you think that's bad. Moses with a pass to the scorer's table, saved by Dominique. What does Moses do? Gets in the way and knocks it out of bounds. Hey, what are you looking at, sis? Whoops. Sorry, sister. I didn't mean to make fun. All kinds of basketball. Miami's best basket. They tip it into their own hoop. And Coach Ron Rothstein goes, "Why, you dirty..." All right, the kid with the haircut has to wipe the basketball floor. Doesn't quite get it all wiped up. So what happens? Here we go. Woo! Nice job, kid. Good wipe job. You could be a janitor. Finally, our spike of the week goes to Oilers mascot Mojo. He runs, tumbles, and as the music ends, he spikes it. Cute guy.
I never quite...
Videotape and take a gander at this week's Hebsy Awards, and we start with hockey and the goal of the week. It's Rob Brindamore for St. Louis. Rod Brindamore, watch it. Casey swings and a miss. Oh, and a base hit by Brindamore in the left field, and a nice goal there as well. A shattering shot here. Paul Ranheim of Calgary shoots, and get the David Letterman sound effects. It breaks the glass behind the net. Brawl of the week, Randy Hillier of Pittsburgh on the left. Just took a shot from Cicerelli. Oh, no! Down goes Cicerelli. And all hell breaks loose here. Alan May of Washington goes at it with Gord Dineen here. This is a knock-him-down, drag-him-out fight. But you'll see now Pittsburgh goalie Wendell Young. Wendell the pacifist. Yes, the nonconformist. He's going to stand there and he's just going to say, "What the heck? I'm going to get into a fight." So look at his bowling pins as he knocks May and the referee over. Now, Wendell Clark with the straight right of the week. Boom! Down goes Michael Telvin. Down goes Telvin. In football, Luis Zendejas kicks for Dallas. Now, watch carefully. From the far left of your screen, Philadelphia linebacker Jesse Small will come all the way across the field, avoid all the other Cowboys, and knee Zendejas right in the head. Knocks him silly. Zendejas doesn't know what day it is. And then Jimmy Johnson, the Dallas coach, says to the refs, "What is this stuff? These guys are a bunch of thugs." Meanwhile, Zendejas is walking off, well, not walking off the field. "Hey, buddy, you're going to the wrong bench." No. The ref says, no. Look, the Dallas bench on the other side of the field. He's right out of it. Yeah. What do you mean? What do you thought? Today isn't Thanksgiving? Count to 10, Louis. Meanwhile, guys who got mad, Coach Jerry Glanville of Houston, a tad upset. My favorite, Mike Ditka. Watch it. Don't have another heart attack, Mike. Be careful there. And what? Is it Wayne Fonts of Detroit? Let me see if I got that correct. Wayne, what exactly was it that you were... That's what I thought you were saying, yeah. Now to the beautiful Miami weather. Oh, yes, the Sunshine State. Yes, the fans love it in Florida. In fact, they love taking snaps in the mud. What, do they play this in Lake Okeechobee or something? They can't get to the ball. Finally, the play of the week comes here as they roll around in the muck and the goo and the water. Look at 49, Dwayne Woodruff score the touchdown in a storm to win it for Pittsburgh.
Sportsline Hebsy Awards
that's
are
it
on
for this.
standby. Stay tuned for yet another collection of the wild, the wacky, the zany, the crazy, the weird, brought to you by Ford.
We begin with football. The run of the week is by Dave Meggett of the New York Giants. Look at him here, dashing through the snow and the Denver Broncos. He could go all the way for the touchdown, and he does, 57 yards in all. Meanwhile, disappointment of the week. Cleveland's Matt Barr misses the field goal in overtime, and watch Browns owner Art Modell on the right trying to dislodge his head from the rest of his body. Best tackle, this drunken Philadelphia fan gets nailed by an all-pro security guard in yellow. Best hit by a player, Gary Reasons of the Giants sticks it to Denver's Bobby Humphrey, and how. Al Toon of the Jets nailed here by Pittsburgh's Thomas Everett. And Pat Ryan hit very late and very hard by Greg Lloyd. You want collisions? Here's Sidney Green and Reggie Theus of Orlando getting together. Meanwhile, in hockey, goalies were everywhere, it seemed. Here, Don Beaupre of the Caps robs Buffalo's Scott Arneal from in close. Kelly Rudy of the Kings come up big on Mark Lamb of Edmonton. And how about this beauty by Buffalo's Darren Poopa on Pat LaFontaine? What a save. The goal of the week goes to Kelly Kissio of the New York Rangers, who made us dizzy just watching this one. Nice goal, Kelly. Finally, the jockey of the year, Kent Desormeaux. Here he has the lead horse, but watch his mount suddenly hang a right turn. Desormeaux almost falls off the horse, but regains his composure and ends up, believe it or not, winning this race. Shelved last week, the regular Tuesday night edition of the Hebsy Awards returns not with a bang, but with a whimper. It was not the greatest week for Boffo plays in sports, but we think we found whatever gems were available. We bring them to you now for your late-night viewing pleasure. Here they are, the award-winning Hebsy Awards, and we start with, I went to a fight and a basketball game broke out. This is North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Central, and watch the action. And then all heck breaks loose here. Major swinging, haymaker punches asunder, and then, this is awful. We'll have to get back to this a little bit later on. Now, golf and a hole-in-one. Ray Losey, an amateur at the Bob Hope Classic with all the movie stars wife. I don't know. Now back to the fight. And oh, this is awful. Somebody call the cops. This is like rugger on the basketball floor. The cops were called, but there were only 6 of them, and the fans decided to get into it too. Oh, we'll get back to this a little bit later on. Now, a remarkable Hebsy. I want you to watch the lead horse here and look at the driver. He comes off the sulky onto the back of the horse. Now, there was an equipment problem, and the reins broke on the horse. Sure. The rest of the field says, okay, let's get out of the way. And the driver, Rick Plano, climbs the back of Nero's Honey and saves the horse's life and saves his own life. And the bettors got ripped off for their money, and the horse and driver are okay, but the bettors are out the bucks. Now, back to the fight we go, and the Geraldo show breaks out. No. Do you believe this? Not get out of here with the... Don't know. Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. Bobby Knight should have been invited to this game. Let's get back to the action. Now the best hit on a goalie, Winnipeg's Doug Smale, lays out Glenn Healy of the Islanders and knocks his mask off as well. Worst shot in basketball, Terry Teagle for the Golden State Warriors, down low, off the iron, and it's up, it's up, it's up, and it's up. And it's still there. All right, more hoop hassles now. And this is Jack Haley of the Nets and Charles Barkley having it out under the boards. Couple of big lads here. And finally, Barkley, who never turns down a fight, pushes Haley, and Haley goes, let me at him, let me at him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. Both of these guys were fined, and later, Barkley got revenge as he dunks and says to Haley, this dunk's for you. And Haley goes, Shot of the week in basketball, Isaiah Thomas is fouled and throws up a prayer. It's answered. And finally, back to the fight. It was such a fight that the mascots even got involved. No. The Bear from North Carolina A&T against the crazy, nutty, wacko, zany, and madcap plays from the past week in sport. Yes, folks, the weekly Hebsy Awards, guaranteed not to fold, spindle, or mutilate, guaranteed not to go soggy when you pour milk on them. Let's strike up the banjo music and get to this week's Hebsy Awards. And we start with a punch of the week. Greg Johnson of Canada on the left. Clobbers Graham Cheney of Australia. Cheney introduces a new dance step. It's the Aussie Wobble. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hockey hit of the week. Boston's Don Sweeney. Oh, he's leveled by Brian Scrudlin. Let's watch it again in slow motion. Don Sweeney. Ooh. How about Bobby Carpenter laying into Norma Rochefort right here? Look out. Down goes Rochefort. Best impersonation of Linda Blair in The Exorcist. Thurman Thomas, who almost gets decapitated by Dennis Willie. Yikes! He turns his head around. Got to see out of the back of your head. Now to golf, and country music star Larry Gatlin slices one that's headed for the gallery. Now watch this one guy sitting with a case of beer, a six-pack, boom, right on the funny bone. Yes, right on the humorous bone. Oh, boy, but it's okay, though. It's okay, because Larry Gatlin autographed the elbow. Give me a break. But meanwhile, same tournament, Julius Erving with a putt about 20 feet. And he leaves. Ooh, he just left it short. Oh, just a little bit short. Hockey goal of the week, Minnesota's pesky Neil Broughton, number 7, against 3 Caps. He strips Bill Holder. He goes right in on goal. He makes a beautiful move and scores a nice one. Best reaction to an ejection, Rick Mahorn of Philly. What? He can't kick me out of the game? Can he kick me out of the game? What did I say? Oh, you're not going to kick me out of the game? Are you kidding me? Most excited, Charles Barkley of the Sixers. Yeah! I would say he's excited. Best buzzer beater, 1.2 seconds left. Clock doesn't stop until they inbounds the ball, and Todd Lichty, the buzzer beater. Too bad I blew that one. While this fight, this brawl between UNLV and Utah State, everybody goes crazy. Punches flying asunder. Chris Jeter of Nevada, Las Vegas, suspended because of his involvement. There he is right there. Lovely stuff. Look at this guy. Come on. Basketball or what? Thank you very much. Finally, let's get out of this. The worst treatment of a fan. This fan behind the Golden State bench gets stuff thrown at him by the players. Okay? After he heckles the team, they're going, get out of here, buddy. We don't need you. The guy's got the big smile on his face, and the Golden State players throw all kinds of nonsense at him. And then finally this guy says, here, read a newspaper. You'll get educated. That's it for this week's edition of the Hebsies. Jim and I return in 30 time of the week again. Time for the wild, crazy, kooky, nutty, madcap, zany, wacko, and oddball plays from the past week in sport. The Sportsline crew worked overtime this week to help bring you the best possible video. You wanted Donnybrooks, you wanted fisticuffs, hard hits, rock'em sock'em action. You got it with this week's Hebsy Awards. We start with the flurry of the week. Buster Douglas on the right of your screen buries Mike Tyson. Down goes the champ. The mouthpiece falls out. Tyson doesn't know what country he's in. And then he goes reaching for his mouthpiece like a guy reaching for the phone without his glasses. Where is it? and then he puts it in backwards. The ref sees that and says, "That's it, Mike. See you around. You're a loser." In hockey, best sucker punch, John Cullen bops Wayne Presley, knocks him on the seat of his pants. Most painful hit, Wayne Van Dorp with a knee to the groin of Barry Peterson. Oh my goodness, that's really gotta hurt. Kind of makes your hair stand on end, don't it? Yeah. Best collision, Bob McGill of Chicago meets Brian McClellan of Calgary back in the net. Yo! Let's watch this on the replay here, and we see McClellan leaves his feet, delivers the elbow into Beauty, but he got two. Best disappearing act, John Cullen gets lost over the boards, courtesy Chris Nyman. Look at the guys on the bench. Yeah, like it happens all the time, right? Biggest cheap shot, Nick Vakota on goalie Jacques Cloutier wipes him out. Give me a break. Wildest brawl, Ken Baumgartner and Dwayne Sutter, Islanders Chicago. While that's going on at the same time, by gosh, it's Bob McGill and Alan Kerr. What a game. Top 3 fights of the week as far as I'm concerned. This one between Mark Tenorti and Robert Dirk. Guys on the bench got up for this one. These guys went for 3 minutes. This is the tail end of it. Oh, they were punching a little harder earlier on. It was some brawl. Then Saturday night, Maple Leaf Gardens. Hey, John Kordick against Troy Crowder. This wasn't a bad tilt either. Of course, time doesn't permit us to show them all in their entirety, but by gosh, these are pretty good stuff. Kordick and Crowder involved in a darn good fight. Perhaps the best and shortest fight of the week, though, occurred in Buffalo. Pierre Turgeon and Dean Evison, they each land about 8 punches, and then, whoa, they both go down. Worst giveaway in hockey, goalie John Casey literally hands this one to Dave Lauer. Here you go, passed it to him, he scores, a beauty. Best promotion, plastic beer mug night in St. Louis when Brett Hull scored a hat trick. You don't have any hats to throw? Throw the nearest thing. Throw a plastic beer mug. They had to suspend the second period while they cleaned up the beer mugs. And finally, best desperation time of the side week in again, basketball. time to put aside all your problems for a few minutes and take a look at some other people's ups and downs. The weekly Hebsy Awards salute the strange yet wonderful, the kooky, crazy, nutty, wacko, zany, and madcap plays from the past 7 days, along with some action that will have you begging for more. So, fasten your seatbelts, put your table trays in the lock position, move your seat backs into the upright position, and hang on for this edition of the Hebsy Awards. We start with the gaff of the week, Mike Vernon. Great passing goalie, right to Bob Sweeney, and then Vernon, the belly flop here, and he can't get to it. Now, celeb of the week, that's Tom Hanks wearing a Toronto Maple Leaf hat at the LA Forum, the old Maple Leaf baseball cap. And he saw a terrible giveaway as Larry Robinson hands it to Dan Quinn of Vancouver. Nice assist, Larry, a gorgeous pass, yeah. Now, great goals. Stéphane Richer with the move through the legs. Oh, look at that move on Chris Dahlquist, and he goes and scores on Frank Pietrangelo. Detroit's Kevin McClellan, not known as a goal scorer. Great move on Scott Stevens, and then he beats Don Beaupre. Now, check of the week, Sean Burr says hello to Ivan Corvo and sticks him into the Detroit bench. And look at this, fellows. 3 Hawks taking on Craig Berube. Hey, who's the 5th man in this fight? Look at this nonsense. This is crazy. And speaking of fights, Evander Holyfield taking on his latest tomato can. That's Harry the Hawk, the former heavyweight champion. Daredevil of the week, Captain Bungee Cord, takes the plunge. Folks, this guy does not have both oars in the water. He's got a huge, long bungee cord there. He falls 200 feet, and then it brings him back about 100 feet.
I had a check like that once.
You did, huh? Bounced like crazy. Hope it wasn't from this company. Golf shot of the week. Jim's favorite golfer negotiating his way to an eagle that could only be Rocco Mediate. And look at this shot by Rocco. An eagle and a beauty. Now, California high school soccer. Number 9 in the white gets called for a foul here. Goes to the referee and spits on him. So the ref says, wham, and he hits the guy in the face. Now, number 9's brother is going to come along from the right of your screen, and he's going to bop the ref right there.
Nice.
Nice stuff. Now, this is high school, okay? So the ref says, I better, what do you say in baseball? The big adios or something like that? Yeah. And the ref has got to flee the premises. High school soccer. Give me a break. Speaking of fleeing the premises, all right, why is this Red Wing fan getting tossed from the Cap Center? Well, because she tossed an octopus onto the Cap Center ice. Ew. It's got some significance in Detroit, and Sean Burr says, let's get rid of it. And let's get rid of this edition of the Hebsy Awards. That'll do it. Jim and I will be back, maybe in 30 seconds.
13, my car's over. Still to come tonight from Sportsline, the Hebsy Awards and the Sportsline update. I'm not kidding.
Tonight feature here on Sportsline, it's the kooky, crazy, nutty, wacko, madcap, zany, off-the-wall Hebsy Awards, which salute the strange and wonderful in sport. This week we've got a slam-bang edition for you, thanks to our outstanding staff here at Sportsline, a staff that rarely sleeps as they search for those elusive, exclusive Hebsy Awards. We start with a curling Hebsy. On the left, Judy Powers sweeping for Nova Scotia. Sweep, Judy, sweep, Judy, sweep. Whoa! It's a rough sport. You got to watch where the rocks are. She's okay. Okay. In boxing, this knockdown is worth 1 point, but the wrestling takedown is worth 2 points. Sumo wrestling mismatch of the year, need we say more? Give me a break, will you? Bad dive of the week, Peter Smith, New Zealand, hits his head on the bar. Oh, he's okay, thank goodness. Bad dunk of the week, this sportscaster misses everything. Goes for a foul. Follow-up of the week, these two guys with a shattering double slammerino. In hockey, Lyndon Byers and Wayne Van Dorp discuss what they might do for dinner. I want steak. No, I think we should go for Chinese. I said steak. I said Chinese. And up they go to the fights. In fact, this is such a long fight, we'll get back to this one later. Meanwhile, linesman Dan McCourt. Okay, we'll go over the rules here. Let's have a nice clean fight, boys. It's Gordon Murphy and Kelly Castillo. Watch the low blows. All right, watch anything. Go to a neutral corner if a man is knocked down. Ready? Okay, break. Back to the action. Byers and Van Dorp for the continuation of their battle, and this was a pretty good tilt. These guys went at it twice on this night, and then finally Byers will try to get the, oh, look out, he's going to get lifted, and down he goes politely on the seat of his pants. Punch of the week, Peter Preisler of LA on the right with the straight right to the jaw of Kelly Buckberger. What a shot. Tallest scrapper, 7'7" Manute Bull, looking to get at J.R. Reed. He looks like a helicopter. Look out. Let me at him, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. Best body check, Ray Bork on Guy Carbonneau. Look out, Guy. Oh, down he goes. Shot of the week, Scott Young nails Patrick Roy right in the punum, and look at this. Eee, boom, like a fallen deadwood. He's down. Goal of the week, Basil McRae. And it's the old triple jump. It's the hop, nice hop, skip, and score. Didn't expect that from Baz. Car crash of the week, an insider's look at Dick Trickle's vehicle. Now, Dick has a little problem negotiating this turn behind a Snickers car. Watch out for the wall, Dick. Look out. Oh, very nice. Finally, Charles Barkley gets fouled in the last second by Dennis Rodman and goes, oh, Rodman, it's you fouled me. Madcap and off-the-wall plays from the past week in sports. Yes, the Hebsies are the choice of a new generation. Exciting, vibrant, and very happening. And my thanks once again to all the Sportsline staffers and others in the newsroom who've kept their eyes peeled for this week's awards. Fans, it's time to come alive with the Hebsy generation. And we start with boxing. Takedown of the week. Bazooka Lamont in the corner pulls the trunks down of Sean Bay Mitchell in front of the entire audience. Sort of a half a moon there. Now, Stupid Human Tricks. No, not starring John McEnroe and Tatum O'Neal. Starring Zippy, the head dancing bear. Yes, the glass was out at the Forum. They didn't know what else to fill with. There you go. Most excitable team, the Sixers of Philadelphia. Look at Charles Barkley. Is he excited? Does he get the crowd whooped up? Look at Rick Mahorn. Get up, everyone. Come on. Guy with the cane says, okay, I'm getting up. Don't force me, all right? Worst dunk, Pooh Richardson, Minnesota. Blows it badly. On the college level, Ken Redfeld of Michigan State. I mean, this guy is so wide open, he could have pitched a 10th. Unfortunately, he missed by a mile. Now, you want to see a dunk. Billy Owens of Syracuse, off the behind-the-head pass into your living room. Slam, dunk. Pass of the week. Xavier's Jamal Walker with the double pump, no peaky pass to Tyrone Phil for the easy bucket. Biggest hot dogs, University of Texas, El Paso. What is this? Harlem Globetrotters? Come on! Somebody give me a break. Henry Hall to Mark McCall. Wildest scramble. Syracuse against Villanova. It's up, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's volleyball. Okay, it's basketball, fine. Hockey's biggest hits, Glenn Featherstone on Michelle Goulet. He's out for a couple of weeks and maybe longer. That was some kind of hit. Later, same game. Steve Thomas takes a run at Jeff Brown, and if Brown doesn't go down first, Thomas bangs his head into the glass, into the boards. Biggest cheap shot, Lyndon Byers of Boston on Adam Burt. Is this boarding or what, folks? Yeah, pretty serious. Second prize, Martin Jelena of Edmonton. A little upset with Dave Ellett. Take it easy, Martin. Now watch the stick of Boston goalie Reggie Lemlin, left of your screen. On Alan Kerr. He's going to get suspended for that. Best double team, Mick Vukota and Ken Baumgartner rub out Todd Krieger of Hartford. Best single coverage, Gino Cavallini on our buddy Fedosov. See that, Wendell? Not bad, huh? Best save, Vincent Riendo on Steve Thomas. The puck's behind him, and he brings it back. And finally, the best scoring chance of the year. Watch this as Peter Klima of Edmonton goes in on goal. Around the fallen goalie. Nice shot. Would you like a bigger net? Can we see this one more time? How does he miss this one, an NHL player? Looks like the Global Hockey League. I mean the guys that we play with, not the one they're talking about. For the kooky, for this week's nutty, wacko, madcap, zany, off the wall, and terrific plays from the past week in sports. Yes, fans, this week the Hebsies go one better as we provide audio actualities from your favorite broadcasters as well as the usual video Hebsies. We're going to hear LA Lakers announcer Chick Hearn, then Detroit Red Wings combo Dave Strader and Mickey Redmond. So watch and listen to the Hebsies.
University of Louisville, Magic from Michigan State. This school this year won the Big Ten. Here's the Wolverines, comes underneath.
like a good fight. All right, best body check, Dave Gagne, clobbered by Kevin Hatcher of Washington. Worst etiquette, Troy Millette with a headbutt to Ronnie Stern of Vancouver. And then for good measure, as he's being kicked out, yeah, the universal symbol. Best goal, New York's Darren Turcotte. Breaks through the Islander defense, gets pulled down, a hip and a hop, a swipe with the stick, and he scores! What a goal! Worst goal, Buffalo's Mike Ramsey gloves it, back towards his own net. Darren Pupa, a score! Oh, it's got her nearly to his own net. Best golf shot, Fuzzy Zeller from the fairway, a low shot under the willow tree and onto the green. And it's rolling, rolling, keep that ball a-rolling. Hey, baby, it's an eagle. Nice shot there, Fuzzerino. Most agonizing golf shot, Jay Haas on the island hole at Sawgrass. It's on, it's, oh, flick, oh, hang in there, ooh, ooh. Finally, most embarrassing moment for a soccer goalie, Andy Dibble gets the ball, headed out of his hands, and going right in, he scores! Let's watch it again. The poor guy from Manchester City, Nottingham Forest. I don't know who the guy is from Not Sports, but there it is again. Picked his pocket literally and figuratively, and he scored.